Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's main event. We have Mayo Hosko coming at you at 60 frames per second, 4K resolution, no sugar, no filler, just real whole egg! Let's get ready to Lego!
Hello, it's me, Mayo Hosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel.
Mayo Hosko, it's your boy, JP.
Real whole egg. Everybody say real whole egg. Real whole egg.
Real whole egg.
Real whole egg.
There we go. Capture that, Mayo. That's for you. That's for you.
Yeah. Quick shout out to Mayo Hosko. Go check them out. Real Whole Egg, a really fun show.
Everyone say real whole egg at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Real whole egg.
Sweet. I'll cap that and then add it to the intro.
That's kind of fucked up though. It's a little off-centered.
Real whole
egg.
Eggs?
Oh, our timing was off, but
egg. Do we go
that's
slowly or fast?
I think that was fine. Is that fine, or do you want us to
Yes,
do it
because
slow?
I actually prefer it when people do it all out of sync because that makes it more authentic.
Yeah.
Everyone on the panel say it at the same time. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What are we saying again?
Real whole egg.
Whole egg.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Real
Whole egg.
Egg.
Close enough.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, a little bit of no sugar, no filler, a whole lot of real whole egg coming up on these Fridays.
Hello, Miss Zambi here, saying real whole egg. Mayo Hosko channel. Go check it out.
Real whole egg. There we go. I don't know what else you want. Wait, why am I... Are you talking about like what goes well with Mayo? Also, how did you even come up with the name Mayo Hosko? Like, do you just love Mayo? I don't know.
Rolling into the chat, we got to give a shout out. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg. Splat out. That's what I'm talking about. Mayo Hosko. 2 whoop salute, Mayo. Welcome to the jankiness.
For Mayo Hosko, I give you a real whole egg. Wait, where did all these other eggs come from? What in the name of the Emperor is going on?
Everyone make sure to send in your videos of saying real whole egg, and I'll add you to the intro. Thank you.
What's the buzz?
Take it home with you.
Hello. Welcome to episode 50 of Real Whole Egg. I am your host, Mayo Hosko, and this is my co-host from Blocks to Mocks. How's your week gone?
Cannot complain, my friend. Been getting a lot of stuff done and been able to throw a little Lego in there, so can't complain. Pretty good week. How about yourself, man?
I can't complain much either, because I haven't had much to do, and if that's my case, then it's a good thing. Because I really don't like a jam-packed week. And I pity the fools who have had a jam-packed week. What's going on? I'm not hearing any witty responses.
Oh, from me? I was just listening to you talk about you not having a jam-packed week. I tell you right now, my weeks, they stay busy. So I was just hearing you out.
Yeah, so who do we have in the chat today? We have Johnny G, co-host, Purple Apples 101, Lego Team B, and that's everyone so far. So for Lego Team B, let's get the birds and the bees. Where are they?
Who is Purple Apples? Is that somebody new?
Yeah, that's a newcomer as of the, I think, the 72-hour stream. And hello, Macro Bricks.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
What's the buzz?
And PPP.
The
Yeah, so this is the 50th episode spectacular, everyone.
Thanks for lurking, Macro.
And what better-
Sure missed the shenanigans. Cannot lie, my friend.
Yeah,
Cannot
we all do, which is why RC stopped going over there and it came over here instead.
lie.
And what better way to celebrate the 50th episode spectacular by starting one of my most hyped sets for a while, the Temple of the Golden Idol, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nice.
So, did you buy any Lego this week?
Have not. I didn't buy any Lego because the past couple of weeks I kind of backed off because I have so much accumulated from all the other weeks that I just buy Lego multiple times a week. So I made some progress on the mountain. That's what I've been working on this week. I made some pretty good progress on it actually. So I'm getting closer to that fifth level, that fifth and final level. So yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't buy any Lego this week because I bought it all last week.
Yeah. You see, you gotta let your wallet cool down. You can't.
And I've got some. You might notice that I've got some boxes behind me.
I did. I was wondering if you were packing up and moving again.
Yeah. So for those who pledge to me on Patreon, which you can use the link in the description below to go pledge to me on Patreon, you would have known what exact sets are in there and what are my plans for those sets. I'm also going to be. Since I'm buying the Lego Speed Champions Ferrari F40 on day one, I'll probably use that time to go and get some of the other sets on my wanted list, the small stuff like the I definitely want to get the Star Wars Captain Rex Microfighter. That's one, and I'm gonna have to find some other sets. What's
that? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and let's have 5 seconds of silence for Kobe Bryant. Anyway, how's everyone's week gone? Let's see what everyone's typing.
Macro says wait until August 1st. I'm assuming there's something coming out on the 1st. And then Johnny G says he has the same set. Holy cow, Dave Bricks respond just came into the chat, but his messages are coming in double time.
Johnny says, Mayo, I have that set. Should I go open it and play with it now too? Is it the Temple of the Golden Idol that you're talking about? This is just my normal camera. Let me see if I can wipe it off ever so slightly. Let me clean it. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Is that not blurry? Hey, Dave. Yeah, Johnny thinks it's better now. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. The camera gets a lot of dust on it. I had to brush off some sawdust from my table earlier. Anyway, let's I want to get a lot of this stuff out of the way. So, and hello Seth Bland. Everyone go spam the.
What's up, Seth? I see you got that railway book out there. What you got going on there?
A wicked turntable.
Oh, look at there.
This
That's
is a
Lego?
yes. This is a 13-year-old magazine. And that's a wicked train station.
Oh, look at that. They built like a mock version of the that was the train station from the 90s.
Which year?
I couldn't tell you. It's with the 9-volt track. It's I want to say it's in the 94 to 95 range. What is it?
91.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And there's the Santa Fe Super Chief.
Yeah, right in front of there. I saw that.
I think there's some other Lego.
Was that 91 also? The Super
Huh?
Chief? That was way after 91, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was 11 years later.
Yeah.
I thought there was one other Lego picture in here. This is a model railway magazine. I'm not sure. Maybe there wasn't. But I just wanted to show off those images very quickly.
Yeah, no. That turntable too. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, so everyone, if you want to enter the giveaway for, if you want to enter the end of year giveaway, don't forget to use your ticket. Don't forget to use your exclamation mark jars to buy exclamation mark tickets to enter the exclamation mark giveaway. All of those commands are activated with the exclamation mark. So let's go respond to some comments, shall we? Where's the comments thing? Where are we? 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 There we go.
Guys, I should really make a reading your comments video. Great job. This is the best thing I've ever seen since yesterday.
Good. What high praise, man. What a great comment.
Too much cliffhanger, not enough story, craves more story, am very sad.
Am very sad, dude.
So he was scarped.
I've been scarped before, it's not fun.
So let's respond to the comments, shall we? Some of these comments, actually no, sorry, pardon that. So this was from the Mosaic video at Chicago, and Nate, Mr. Blue said, great video, have a great week. I'm gonna say I had a relaxing week, except for the doctor. And then Chris McBricker said, I didn't notice the spelling of egg either. My bad. I didn't. No, that's an extra apostrophe. I need to get better with grammar. Notice it until Chicago day 3. And yeah, that was it on that. And then on my Lego Brickvention 2024 vlog, Chessie System 1973 said, I actually went to Brickvention, fun thing to note. I didn't exhibit this year, but I might next year. Yeah, not your. Yeah. Silly Mac. And then all of these other comments were from, how has my life changed in 1.5 years? So Chris McBricker says, you'll hit that goal of 450, just a matter of when. That matter of when was 13 months ago. And One Clever Pig says, congratulations on graduating. I am the most
educational person in my bloodline now. And then Brick Hive says, college seems long, tedious, and expensive. Congratulations, though. College isn't needed for every profession.
I think
my profession needs it. I'm glad I live in a country with deferred loans rather than private personal loans.
We have something here called Sally Mae and like funds like that, and they're like government funds that you can use, and you never really have to pay them back.
Well, some people die before it gets paid back.
Well, yeah.
Mikey J says, congrats. I'm going to say thanks. Nate Mr. Blue said, congrats on your degree. I'm going to say thanks. Hoarder66 says, congrats on the degree. I'm going to say thanks. And also says, has your life changed in 1.5 years? I don't know, but mine certainly has. If any person is worth anything, their life did change. And I'm pretty sure that was all of the comments from my videos. Oh, and now Johnny G says, Mayo, I have the Golden Idol set. Should I go and get it? I'll build mine too. Definitely do that. And if you want to come on the panel to build it, let me know. So that was all the comments for this week. Now let's go to the brick fan to see the news that matters, because not all of the news matters. Some news is just bullshit. So if this can load up, back to school, LEGO back to school Apple building event, August 4th. LEGO will be holding a LEGO back to school Apple building event at LEGO brand store soon on Sunday, August 4th from midday to 2 p.m. You can take part in building an Apple as a part of the Make and Take event. Like with other events, it is on a first come, first serve basis, so get there early if you want to participate. That's a LEGO Ideas project. The LEGO Super Mario World Mario and Yoshi set 71438 revealed.
I saw
Singapore.
Go ahead.
Singapore LEGO certified store, The Brick Shop, has revealed a new LEGO Super Mario World set with Mario and Yoshi. This 1,215-piece set features a sprite version of Mario and Yoshi with a gear on the side to move Yoshi's legs to resemble it running. The set is currently shown at San Diego Comic-Con 2024 at the LEGO booth and is listed as an October 1 release. Update, you can now pre-order it on the LEGO shop for $130 US. It will be released on October 1st. What does everyone think about this set?
So I was getting ready to say, I saw it in real life. It is cool how it really looks like a video game like character. Like it has the look down to a T. I mean that looks like the real deal when you used to play those 2D Super Nintendo games. So I mean I think they nailed it. To be honest with you, for what they were going for, they absolutely nailed it. As far as like what I mean, it's just another shelf piece, though, so you understand that about it. But it's I mean, I do think it is a cool set, but it's another shelf piece.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the most 8-bit Mario thing Lego's ever made.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks good. It looks really like the real deal.
I just don't really like the 8-bit aesthetic.
Well, the legs, so Yoshi's legs move and his mouth opens and closes and his tongue goes in and out, just like in the video game. So it even has movement to it.
Yeah, because the only time I've played with Mario riding Yoshi is in Super Mario Brothers. Wee-hee!
Yeah, back on Super Nintendo, right? This is definitely going to be targeted towards the older generation, like the 90s kids.
Yeah, those. No, not 90s kids, 80s kids who grew up with the NES and SNES.
Yeah, well, I think NES, Super Nintendo, that's what this came on, not the original Nintendo. This is Yoshi came out on Super Nintendo, and then, I think that was like 91 or 92 that came out.
Yeah, so therefore 80s. Well, a 2-year-old was not playing with a video game console back then. They are talking on iPhones together now, before they go to sleep at daycare. They're busy talking on their iPhones because they were born after the year 2004. That's my little dig at those born after 2004, showing some ageism right there. Anyway, I just think that Nintendo's come way far from the old, terrible, outdated 8-bit designs. I wish they would do something that resembled something from the 21st century instead of this sprite.
Well, I will say, this covers 2 all-in-one. It covers the Nintendo and the Mario all-in-one right there. Like how they have the Nintendo, like the actual console that you can build, and then they got the Mario theme as well.
Yeah,
So
I like the Piranha Plant better because it's not 8-bit.
Oh yeah, like it's an actual 3D build, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the little gear on the side. Lego Super Mario World set teaser at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. I'm not sure what that's about. At the Lego booth at San Diego Comic-Con, there could be a Lego Super Mario set teaser at one of the displays. Our friend blah 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 took a picture of the inside the booth, and in the background you can see Mario riding Yoshi built-in sprites. There's a rumor going around. Yeah, blah blah blah. We already know that. We just talked about it.
You gotta check out the chat. We got Clever Pig, we got Scott's Blocks, we got Zizu. We got a bunch of people in the chat now.
Yeah, hey Scott's Blocks, hey Zizu, hey Pig. So I guess people got the memo that I'm live. Those are the same people who are never here at the start of the stream. So let's go do that's my little dig at some of my friends. Here's Paradisa. And also because Scott's here.
Are you afraid of bees? They're all...
See, because Scott's here.
PPP.
The weed.
And you need a technical difficulty.
Yes, we do, because I clicked the wrong button.
For those that don't know, Macro is in the chat. He's just lurking, fellas.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can buy your tickets to enter my giveaways, which is active right now, both in live streams and in the premieres of my videos. We've already seen this stuff about San Diego Comic-Con. Where's some of the other good? Where's some of the other good stuff?
Dragon's Figs also. You saw that?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be down here. We already saw the Jedi Bob months ago, but I haven't covered it yet. LEGO has officially revealed another LEGO Star Wars Build the Galaxy set with Jedi Bob Starfighter set 75388. The set finally makes a return of Jedi Bob in a Star Wars set, and it also includes a minifigure of Akbar Trooper. It's a trap! And a brick-built servo SRV0. Update, the LEGO shop has confirmed the set will be available on the 1st of August for $40 US. Everyone's been wanting Jedi Bob. Thank you, LEGO. You gave the fans what they want. Now give us a monorail.
Ha! Good luck. You know, we would all lose it if they actually came out with a monorail again. And you know, one of the first things people would say too is, "Oh, it's too expensive."
No, not with the monorail. They won't say that with the monorail.
I hope they do. I hope they do.
And you can also see that they got the blue milk in there. At the bottom right.
I've always been the behind-the-scenes leader. I'm kind of like the elite. You don't really see me. You just kind of see the city running and me owning it all. I give you false options to make you think you have an option, but I really own all like 10 businesses. So you're really just giving me your money.
Okay, let's go to the older posts and see what some of the older posts, because LEGO Minecraft Baby Pig's birthday celebration set 21282 revealed. That looks nice. That's I think those are over are bigger than minifig scale. LEGO has revealed your blah blah blah. This 351-piece set features a birthday for the baby pig and also includes a zombie, fox, cat, llama, and creeper. Update: it'll be an October 1st set for $20 US. And this is the Dungeons and Dragons. LEGO Dungeons and Dragons collectible minifigures revealed at Comic-Con. As expected, LEGO has revealed the new upcoming LEGO Dungeons and Dragons collectible minifigs set 71047 at Comic-Con. There are 12 to collect, including the Tiefling Sorcerer, Elf Bard, Halfling Druid, Dwarf Barbarian, Dragonborn Paladin, Arakocra Ranger, Gith Warlock, Mind Flayer, the Lady of Pain, Strad von Zelevich, Tasha the Witch Queen, and Szaz Tam. They should be available starting in September. You can pre-order them on LEGO Shop right now, and they will ship in September. What does everyone think about the Dungeons and Dragons mini CMFs?
I feel like a lot of them are really cool, and to be honest with you, they transfer over to so many other themes easily. I could see the majority of these figs going in any kind of castle layout. And you know, even a lot of these figs going into like some haunted Scooby-Doo layout. And I mean, the eagle back there, that could even go into somebody who's like a Chima fan. I mean, the characters themselves, I mean, they look pretty cool, and they look like they would cross over into multiple themes, to be honest.
Yeah, the only one I care about is the eagle, because fly eagles fly.
I kind of like that one that's like an evil wizard or whatever he is.
Yeah, fly eagles fly on the road to victory. Fly eagles fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3, hit them low, hit them high, and watch those eagles fly. Fly eagles fly on the road to victory, EAGLES Eagles. That's the only figure I'm interested in.
Is that dragon a new minifig kind of sized accessory? You see,
I would have no idea. So any Dungeons and Dragons experts in the chat, let us know, because I have no idea, because I've never given 2 fucks.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, no. Scott's Blocks brought up some other good points. They said cool weapons, and then gives you a variety for like a medieval kind of thing. So yeah, no, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, because we get a black rat, we get a red baby dragon, and that looks like a creature with that's body is just a brain.
Yeah, I see that.
With the squid character.
Yeah, it's like 4 legs and a brain.
Yeah, and looks like one of those the character with the grey bird has reindeer antlers or something.
Yeah, and then it looks like instead of an eagle on the complete other side of the eagle, it's like a dragon minifig. So almost like instead of being an eagle, like a humanoid eagle, it's like a humanoid dragon. You see it with the gold minifig head.
And one of them's got something that looks like the Eye of Sorceron. No, sorry, that looks like the Eye of Sauron.
Scott Splock said you were trying to summon the eagles.
No, I support the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFL, but let's not talk about the Denver Broncos right now. I like that we get that gunmetal gray cauldron with the trans purple flame with that witch.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
I found it funny on London Calling when Greg was calling all of them a geezer. Because he probably gives as much of a two fucks about the D&D lore that I do.
I have a feeling these minifigs, though, like if you get these and keep them for a little while, especially after they retire, these are going to be some expensive figs once it's all said and done.
Of course they are, because the Dungeons and Dragons fans are going to go crazy over this shit.
Oh yeah.
That's just an ideas and nothing. And this I'm pretty sure this candy store came and went. I'm not sure if it's still available or not. But this is so we got a few days left on the candy store. Sonic Hedgehog Shadow Bust set 77000 revealed. The Hollywood reported has revealed a new Lego Sonic the Hedgehog set that will be showcased at Comic-Con. The head busts from the Lego Star Wars theme has made its way over to Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring his arch rival. There's no information yet on the pricing or piece count at this time, but it'll most likely be revealed tomorrow when preview night starts. What does everyone make about this?
Yeah, so you want to go first?
I just gave you my thoughts.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest, I watched James Bricks on it earlier, and he's absolutely right. Is that like from the front dead on, it looks cool, but then like from the side, it's like missing half the head. It's like, where's the rest of it? And so
it's a rather incomplete head.
Yeah, so it makes it look so odd.
Let's just go into the chat, see what some people are saying about it. Because we want to hear what you guys have to say. Azizu asks, "Are you the ruler of the Lego City now?"
I thought we were supposed to have a vote on it, but
yeah, because as everyone knows, in communism, they love to be the protectors of democracy. Yeah, but we are going to have an election on the next city update, which I'm going to force. If I don't get a city update out on Wednesday, Thursday, I'll go. The first person to dare me to do something wild and crazy in the next live stream, I'll do it if I don't upload that video. Clever Pig loves that Medusa looking fig. Scott says finally can get some decent medieval figs. Scott thinks there's some cool weapons. Johnny G thinks the skeleton is hot. I am not in a trans pig. I'm just a good sports patron who recognizes that sports contributes billions of tax dollars to the economy. And those who say go sports don't give two shits about sports. Johnny says, good for the castle peeps. It is. And yes, Scott, I think people will definitely invest on that stuff. I haven't seen any news of new GWPs and VIP points since the candy store, so I wouldn't know, Johnny. Zisu only sees 1 dragon and 0 dungeons. Johnny says nightmare fuel head on a stick. I'm not too sure about memes, but about the memes, certain memes. But if you want to see a good meme, you can go watch my Instagram reel. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. Link in the descriptions where Cliff memed me. Yeah, let's move on from this.
Yeah, that
there's other shots.
$70.
There's the back of the head.
Yeah.
He's got the 3 rings to rule them all.
Yeah, I don't think that one. I think you're gonna see that one on clearance pretty quick.
And Amazon's putting Dreams on sale. Oh, this is something. Fortnite. That battle bus looks really cool. And LEGO has officially revealed the upcoming LEGO Fortnite sets, which will be available on 1st of October, but you can pre-order them starting today. There are 4 sets that will be available in the first range of sets based on the highly popular game, and from the sound of it, there could be more in the future. So you have the piece of shit Durr Burger set 77070, 193 pieces for $15 US. This looks like, okay, I'm Little Johnny, I want the battle bus, and I'm your grandma. We're not going to buy that for you today, but we'll get you this set. You're going to have to wait until Christmas, Little Johnny, to get the battle bus, but just to get your fucking Minecraft. No, sorry. I'm too old to know what these games are. Just to get your fucking Fortnite fix in, we'll buy you this little crappy set right now. What does everyone think? What does everyone think about this? I think this is the worst burger in the world.
Well, I don't know the game, so if it has relevance to the game, then I guess it makes sense. But it's odd. I mean, I would never buy that, like, ever.
Johnny thinks everything's hot. Everyone sound off your thoughts in the comments below. I just see this as a stocking stuffer, if anything, or a set that will only sell because of pester power.
I really don't even see a good parts usage out of it.
Hey Hoarder 66 says, I want to take the burger joint off the burger truck and replace it with this.
Well, there you go. What's up, Hoarder? How you doing, buddy?
I'm plugging in my shit, so you talk for 20 seconds.
Yeah. No, I'll let you guys tell me what you think there in the chat, but I just don't see what the point of the set even is. But I'm an old school Lego kid, and I come from, like me and Mayo were talking about earlier, I was born in the 80s, and I lived through the 90s, so this would never have been on the shelf in my day and age.
I'm trendy enough to know when people were doing their YouTube videos comparing Fortnite to PUBG and how PUBG was much better quality because you had to pay for it. Fortnite is free, which is why it became more popular. Kind of like why VHS beat out the Betamax, because even though the Betamax was better quality, it took forever to render anything, and Betamax was more expensive than VHS. I like to compare the home media battle with the RPG battle. Sorry, with the first person RPG battle between Fortnite and PUBG. I think it's very similar. Hoarder says the battle bus is the only buy out of this theme. I plan on making it a prison bus. Oh, that sounds nice. And putting Dom in it, and have speed champions surrounding it to break him out like in the movie.
That'd be a pretty cool scene.
It would. But even though I don't like this set, the box art with the desert, that looks pretty cool. That kind of looks like what the Brickable Cow was playing the game with Donut Alley. Let me know that name, Cow. Someone go get the Brickable Cow. Tell him to come into this stream and let us know what racing game he was playing.
He was playing that Lego 2K, wasn't he?
A 2K Drive or something. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
Where's the lettuce?
They said this is no healthy burger.
Yeah, there's no lettuce, but at least there's beef. Where's the beef? Add the supply llama set 77071, 691 pieces, $40 US. This just looks like a Mexican piñata to me.
Yeah. Especially since I don't know what a supply llama is, but you get a whole bunch of cheese floats out of it if you needed them in those colors.
Yeah, you get the 1x1s, the 2x2s, and the curved, and the curved slopes.
So if you needed those for any kind of build or anything, this would definitely be a good parts buy.
There's probably more curved slopes in here than your average Speed Champion set.
Yeah. What's up, Brick Hive?
Hey, Hive. Well, now we've got the birds and the bees up in here. Team B, if you're out there lurking, let us know because you were in here earlier.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
What's the buzz?
So it looks like you can actually fit some stuff inside of this llama. The llama.
See, to me, personally, I mean, I guess because I don't play Fortnite and I've never played Fortnite, is that this is another one of those sets that I just don't understand.
I don't understand the Durburger or the llama, to be honest, but because I think they're from later seasons. I've only ever seen people I've only watched people playing Fortnite from I think season 1 to season 4. I haven't watched someone play Fortnite in I think 4 years now. And we were almost at double digits. Let's get to double digit amount of views, everyone, or the Mayo Hosko channel will die. And I'm not kidding. I will stop producing content if people stop watching these streams. Let's go through. Man, they got a lot of pictures of these things. What do you think about all of these different angles that they're taking? I think it's a little bit overkill.
Yeah, I think the whole set's, I mean, like I said, I'm not sure about this set at all.
Yeah, it looks is that a backpack or something?
Yeah,
that's definitely a weapon. They got a lot of crazy weapons in Fortnite, which is really cool. And you get a golden figure type thing.
Yeah,
with a
diamond, like a trophy or something, an award.
You know, from that angle, that trans clear diamond almost looks like a chrome silver. And you got the Peely Bone set 77072, 1,414 pieces for $100 US. I don't know about this either, but what I like about it is it reminds me of that Lego Anatomy Ideas project.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. That's actually probably one of the most creative builds I've seen Lego come up with in a long time. Yeah. That's pretty cool, especially with Halloween coming up around the corner.
Yeah, I think as a display piece, because it's a Fortnite character that has anatomy. I like a lot of stuff that has the anatomy. So this is actually a good one. I like this set. You can see the bones. You can see the
split right on.
Yes, it is. Because they split the banana. That's right, Hive. You get the lower intestines, and you get a weapon gun that kind of has a power miner's color scheme to it.
That's what I was seeing.
And the banana is a weapon. Its holster, well, its handle is spiked, and I'm guessing what looks like the edible section of the banana is some kind of is some kind of a gun cannon that launches ammo out of it.
Yeah.
Or it's something really sharp to pierce into your opponents.
Yeah. Another thing I'm noticing is that they have new leaf elements in there on the top of the hammer that makes it look like the banana peeled back.
Yeah, because I think that's the first time we're getting those leaf pieces in yellow.
Yeah, and if you look how big they are compared to like the rib cage. Those rib cage pieces, those are like the elephant tusk or the tree parts or whatever. So compared to that piece, that's actually a big size leaf element.
Clever pig. That's a good comment. Let's go to the bone zone because you know whenever you're watching a movie that has the saxophone riff from Careless Whisperer in the background, all of a sudden you get your body has an extra bone in it. Yeah. And if you can tell us what that bone is in the comments. Yeah, so that was that.
All right, Brick Eye, see you later, buddy. Is that a full pack of bananas on the back of that?
Yeah.
We usually get the single one. I've never seen a whole thing of whole pack of them.
Yeah, those are the banana bunches. Man, they got a lot of pictures of this stuff. But the one I'm most interested in is the battle bus. If we come down here. The battle bus set 77073, 954 pieces for $100 US. And that's Lego Head Productions. Hey, honey.
Okay, we're still I'm still streaming on my channel, but I just need to know, what's a live stream bandit?
Live stream bandits is when you're doing a live stream of watching someone else's live stream.
Oh, so you mean pulling a Doc Samson?
Yes, but myself, someone else who shall not be named, and Mark pioneered the term live stream bandits.
Me, myself, and I, and Mark. Okay.
No, a name. No, someone that shall not be named.
Me, Doc Samson, and Mark.
No, someone that once spouted the N-word on my stream.
Me, someone that should not be named, and Mark. Me, Scott, and Mark.
No, that's not you. What do you think about these Fortnite sets?
I think they show beautiful craftsmanship, a lot of integrity, great color choice, great hex codes used, and a lot of good coordination amongst the designers who poured their life and soul into them. I'm sure they got a very hefty salary. I'm sure their family loves them very much, and yeah, no, I think they look good. Yeah, maybe the banana is just a wee bit creepy, but besides that, no, yeah, I think it's I think it is pretty. I think they're pretty good. I do not like Fortnite in the slightest, but
Me neither. But I do like the battle bus. So the minifigures. So there's 9 figures in this. You got the Trespasser Elite, Battalion Brawler, Cuddle Team Leader, Cube Assassin, Bright Bomber, Adventure Peely, Raven, Meow Skulls, and Drift. I like that battle bus a lot because it reminds me of the YouTube Rewind where Will Smith where Will Smith said, well, before he was in the battle bus, or maybe just after the battle bus, he went to the binoculars at the top of a lookout. Maybe he was looking at the battle bus and said, that's art, that's art, that's art. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I like the battle bus, and I wouldn't have known about it if PewDiePie didn't do his reaction video about how terrible YouTube Rewind is.
Oh, I thought you were watching YouTube Rewind. Okay.
No, YouTube Rewind sucks. I only watch people reacting to it and telling you that it sucks.
Wow, this is that's like, I don't know, like half the words you just said. This is like a fever dream. But no, what I think is funny is how every time Lego branches out into like a new, completely different like IP, most of the time it's their own thing with like Hidden Side or Dreams. But I think it's funny how every time they do that, the bus set is there's always a bus set, and the bus set is always like the best one.
Yeah,
like,
because in the Monkey Kid, there was a Pixie's bus. In Hidden Side, there was the Haunted bus. In Lego Dreams, there was
Space One.
There was the space bus. In Trolls, there was the Catabus.
Caterpie.
Yeah. A lot of these weird, wacky things have a really fun bus. Yeah, and also you got the helicopter. No, sorry, you got the hot air balloon, which actually detaches, as you can see right there.
And then drops the bus in, huh?
Yeah.
United Brick says he loves chaos.
Yeah, because if you've ever played the game, you know that you start out in the bus and you have to select your drop zone where you prefer to drop out of, and then you can use a parachute or flying device of your choice to get down and properly guide to where you want to land on the map to begin the battle royale. A lot of people in the Lego community only care about Fortnite because of that weird fucking Minecraft type integration.
Well, Mayo, watch that mouth, Mayo.
No,
we're on my stream right now. I'm streaming as well. They can hear you.
Well, that's your choice, not mine.
Okay, true. You're right. I ask you to comment down, but that's when you're on my stream. So
yeah. What does everyone think about this weird pink fairing?
The bear, the Toys R Us bear. Yeah, no, it looks.
Oh,
good.
that's funny.
The Care Bear.
I wonder if this guy has a relationship with Jeffrey.
Probably does.
Dahmer?
No, Jeffrey the giraffe from
Jeffrey
Toys
the
R Us.
Bezos.
Oh, I was getting ready to say that bear looks like something out of a horror movie.
This almost, yeah, because
Freddy
I'm definitely getting some Five Nights at Freddy's vibes with this.
Yeah.
Do you think it was in the movie?
I have no idea.
No, it should have been in the movie.
Yeah,
that's one of the oddest figs I've ever seen him make. A lot of
It's
these
just a ton of images. We don't need to look at this stuff.
It's okay. We love Mayo. Says
Except that banana's pretty cool. Those goggles kind of look like the Minions.
I love them.
Is anyone else getting the Minions vibes with those goggles?
Yes, the color scheme is 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so at the hour mark, we're gonna do the unboxing of these boxes behind me. So stick around to watch that unboxing.
See it.
Wow, we're cross promotion tonight.
Yeah, so that was all the news. Yeah, so let us know what you think about the news. We're one viewer away from getting to double digits, so everyone don't forget to like the stream. And if you want me to read your comments on the next stream, then don't forget to comment on my videos throughout the week, and we'll read them. Because unlike the bigger YouTubers, we actually respond to our loyal viewers.
I'm
Order
sorry.
says-
Do you know how many comments I have on my YouTube studio? I've been trying to reply to them for the past 2 years.
Yeah, so maybe you should do a live stream with just reviewing or responding to comments.
I'd get like 2 comments to reply to.
Yeah, Zisu wants to see Paradisa again. Hoarder says never played Fortnite. But getting that bus set and keeping some of the unique figs. Plan on giving the rest of the set to Cal. Nice. No, plan on giving the sets to Cal. Clever Pig says the minions make me want to end it all.
No, that Gru set was
Are your kids big into the Minions? Clever? Is that what's going on? Like you watched it one too many times?
Oh wait, B-boy.
Okay, Clever Pig. It was nice. It was nice knowing ya. I'll see you the next time. I eat some bacon. You'll be there. Let's pay our respects because the minions are going to kill Clever Pig. Or I might just run, or I might just hop in my Ferrari F40 and run him over with the minions inside.
No, guys, B-boy just texted me and said that Minions has a bus set.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Anyway, all things being serious, apparently Clever Pig wants to buy the Speed Champions McLaren P1. I'm buying the Ferrari F40. Clever Pig, I'd love to have you on my Speed Champions stream.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Dave says Peely Bone I'll be grabbing.
Oh, Dave's here. Oh, hey Dave.
Scott's Block says Celebration Bear got its own minifig. That's a good callback. Johnny thinks I'm keeping it real and also says PewDiePie rots your brain. This explains a lot. Absolutely, he does rot my brain. Scott wants to make a purge from the bus. What else is people saying?
People going.
What's everyone else saying? Actually, I think there were some comments up top here. Hoarder just got home from shopping and the pad wall. He's got more masonry brick.
Nice. Way to go.
And also, he also said the LEGO community got me into buying other things, and my wallet has never been lighter. I can only afford the battle bus because I have too many Star Wars sets to buy on the first.
That's my problem.
LEGO Team B is busy pollinating right now.
Not sure about that. Not sure what you're trying to say there, TV.
Yeah, because one could interpret that many different ways. So that's all the relative comments. Keep on chatting away. I'm always happy to respond to people, and also we desperately need to average 3 viewers on these syndicated Twitch streams. So if you have a Twitch account, everyone watching, don't forget to vote on the poll in the chat. Do you or do you not, or are you considering using Twitch? Because if you are on Twitch, we'd actually prefer it if you do all of your lurking over on Twitch instead of doing your lurking on YouTube. Because we need to get the average of viewers to 3 so that we can become a partner over on Twitch, and when we become a partner over on Twitch, there are some more graphics we can put up on the screen during these streams, because a lot of people really like the graphics I put up, and we can do a little bit more graphics if we become partners over on Twitch. So if you wanna see all of that fun stuff from the Twitch side, come to YouTube. Definitely go lurk this stream by watching on Twitch.
Nice.
And also, I play Minecraft over on Twitch. If anyone wants to watch me watch that too. Yeah. Anyway, let's unbox these sets, shall we?
Let's see it. Show us what we came to see, Mayo.
Yeah. I'm gonna do.
I can barely hear you over there.
I'm gonna do this in a way where you won't see my address.
Okay.
So this is the first set. This is the cheapest set. If anyone has been in certain live streams, you know what these sets are. But if you have not been a good person and haven't watched every single stream possible, then you might not know. So this will be breaking news for some people. Because I'm a good person and I watch as many streams as I can, which is about 10 times more than most of you guys.
What's up, Cliff? What's up, buddy? Hope you're feeling better. Lego head fell out, by the way.
I know. I think he couldn't handle my strong language because he likes to sanitize his streams.
Fair enough.
So we got two sets in here. One of these sets all of these sets were on clearance, but
that's your drum roll. That's your drum
I'll show
roll.
you the small one first. So we got the friends picnic park thing.
All right.
Because I'm a sucker for the vibrant coral colored trash cans. And the big one is Gabby's dollhouse.
What is that? Gabby's dollhouse? I have not heard of that.
Yeah, Gabby's dollhouse.
Okay.
Johnny G tipped me off that this was 25% off at Kmart, so I bought it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna ask Ruth if she wants to build friends with me. And I build Gabby's dollhouse. I'm gonna ask her.
Nice, yeah. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. I know she does a lot of those friends builds and stuff like that.
Well, she used to.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, we don't need to talk about that right now. But whenever I get a bunch of friend sets or some kind of girl-oriented set, then I always ask Ruth if she wants to come on, because she's got the biggest friends backlog I can think of. Because Ruth, unlike JoJo's Brick Time, JoJo actually builds. She actually goes rapid fire building her sets because she's a weekly content creator and she's made really cool friends mocks, which I've tried to imitate in the past because they're so cool. And the reason I got this is because I want to turn it into some kind of apartment building.
Yeah, I was gonna say Friends actually came out with that downtown Main Street or whatever not too long ago that was pretty good.
Yeah, which I bought and built.
Yep.
I bought and built that before you were here.
Yeah, but I was in your live stream still in the chat.
Yeah. So everyone, just a reminder, this is my 50th episode spectacular.
Big
And
5-0.
And we wouldn't have come here if it. Well, I might have quit streaming if it wasn't for our scene.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I mean, I know you expect more out of the channel, and I get it. But I mean, even with what we do, I still have a good time hanging out with you, and then talking to people in the chat. You know, Scott's Blocks, and you know, Johnny G and Dave and everybody else that comes in the chat, Macro, and you know, it's just nice to talk to a bunch of Lego-minded people and hang out for a couple hours on Friday night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I will say that this month has been an improvement over last month. Actually, it's been an improvement over the past 2 months.
It's good to hear. Good to hear.
So this, because it's a 4+ set, this has no stickers. I wish it wasn't a 4+ set, because I would prefer if it did have stickers.
Yeah.
Because I don't like putting stickers on the 1x6x5 wall panels. And this is prints, so they're stuck there. And actually, looking at it,
Clever Pig, don't take it personal. I was just ranting off the spot. My bad, guys. My bad. Clever Pig, Zizou. You know, if it wasn't for Zizou, I don't think I'd ever get to hear Paradisa so much. So
because we would not be playing Paradisa if Zizou wasn't here. We don't play it unless he is here. Actually, I think the only printed 1x6x5 wall panels are the bright pink ones. For the interior, I think the only prints I'm seeing are on the opaque window inserts. So that's good. Because if I turn around the back of the box, also hello Angry Dragon 114.
Hey, Angry Dragon.
Yeah, and hello Clever Pig. You guys came in while we were unboxing this stuff, and we just hit double-digit viewers. Thank you.
Thank you, Angry Dragon. No, thank you, everybody. Johnny G's cracking me up, said the chat is offended. That's hilarious. They are. They're mad. They're mad at me. I messed up, guys. They're gonna hold it against me forever now, man.
Yeah. So you can see that those pink wall panels have the printing on them.
You like print? Did I hear you correctly a minute ago? You said you would rather the stickers?
Yes, I would for this set in particular because it has so many usable wall elements. I'm just glad that it looks like it's only the pink wall panels that have prints on them. That's a sigh of relief. Because looks like we get the opaque white, lavender, spring green, bright light yellow, sand blue, and dark blue opaque window panel inserts. One of them is purely opaque and the other has the printing on them, except for the sand blue ones. So this is going to be an interesting build. I can't wait to turn this down. I can't wait to turn that dollhouse into an apartment.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I do love all those different colors like that. It adds a lot of vibrant color to your build and your city. There's actually part of the 3-in-1 creators that I have down here, where I made this like creator corner, I call it. But it's got that like turquoise blue, the sand blue, the pale, that sand yellow. It's got a whole bunch of reds and browns, tans. I mean, it's got a bunch of off colors, and it all looks good once it's all put together.
Yeah. And let's try to maintain double-digit viewers watching, shall we? So don't forget to share this stream with your friends, if whether they are subscribed or not, just to let them know that we're live and we're having fun with everyone in chat, because the chat is the lifeblood of the live stream. So let's unbox this second package. So I'll just do a quick straw man's poll. Who throughout the last 2 weeks knew that I was getting Gabby's dollhouse?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not know you were getting that.
Because we'll read the chat and do a quick straw man's poll to see who knew I was getting that or not. Now this is a bigger package, and this is a set that I'll be building for Christmas.
So now, was the Gabby's dollhouse like on your list, or you just got it because you saw it at a good deal?
I was going to wait until it dropped to 17 to buy it, but I've only seen it discounted. I've only seen it discounted at 80. So when Johnny let me know it was discounted at 75, I was like, okay, I think this is time to buy it. Because I wouldn't have bought this if it wasn't for Johnny G letting me know about that clearance.
Yeah, no, I heard you say that before.
Because I always, whenever I buy a modular, I always buy it at this time of year, which is when Maya, Australia, spelt MYER, not the other two American spellings of Maya, have their clearance sales for our end of financial year. I always buy the modulars then because Maya puts them at 20%.
Johnny G, I know he has a list. That's why I was asking if that set was on it. But that's hilarious, Johnny.
Let's get this bad boy out. But before I reveal what this bad boy was, let us know right now in the chat how many of you knew I was getting Gabby's dollhouse. Let's scroll up a little bit more. Well, of course, Johnny knew I was buying this.
Yeah, aren't you and Johnny like next door neighbors? Don't you and Johnny G only live like 15 minutes away from each other?
No, that's wrong. Yes, so just very quickly, to make it simple, did you know I was buying Gabby's dollhouse? Type yes or no. Type yes or no. Get a quick little straw man poll. And I got a donut hand delivered to me. Yes. So Cliff knew, probably because I said it on one of his streams. Or I said it in one of his chats. It doesn't matter
Well, I'm not scared about your answer, Zissou. I'm not scared. I'm not gonna bite, but I keep receipts because I'm a good friend and remember what people say.
What have you done to Zissou? He's scared to even answer you.
Okay. Well, I think I accidentally instilled a fear. So let's slide this set out of here. And there's cardboard protection inside the box. I'm gonna have to tilt this box slightly down to get it to slide out of here. Ugh. I should be able to come in and grab this now. Ugh. I'll put it on my chair because it's a big hunking set. And put the box behind me. And here it is.
Oh, very nice.
So, yeah. So let's do a yes or no poll about the Natural History Museum modular. How many of you guys knew I was buying this? Type yes or no.
I'm gonna let the chat answer this go around.
Yeah, so some people might know that I only collect the straight building modulars, and I don't collect straight buildings if they're just a residential thing. So like I don't like the pet shop. I don't like the bookshop because they're primarily residential buildings. I have no desire to go back and get the fire brigade. I have no desire to go back and get the town hall. The greengrocer is too unaffordable for me. I've got the Parisian restaurant. I've got the detective's office. I've got the Assembly Square. I got the downtown diner. I got the police station. I'm looking at the modulars on my table. I got the jazz club. And now I've got the Natural History Museum.
I'll be honest, you got way more than I do.
What's everyone saying? Yeah, so Cliff knew I was getting this. I think more people are just they are just oohing and ahhing too much to answer the question. So if you pledge to me on Patreon, you know the exact details of how I'm going to build this set for Christmas. But I'll just say right now, for everyone, I'll just say publicly, I'm going to be building this for Christmas. So you're going to have to wait until the winter holiday season for me to build the Natural History Museum. I like to buy myself a modular and build it for Christmas. Even though I don't like celebrating Christmas, I like to build a Lego for Christmas. Just because it brings me back to my childhood. And I don't like participating in gift giving and receiving. I like to buy presents for myself, and I just like to spend time with my friends and family. My household family is going to Sydney on Christmas vacation, so I'm going to be the only one home alone, and I'm going to take the year off spending Christmas with my family, so I'm going to spend Christmas with my friends instead. I know that a lot of YouTubers have a big Christmas Lego stream, and so I'm going to do the same thing this year. Normally, I haven't done so in the past because I've celebrated Christmas with my family, but this year, for the first time in my life, I'm going to spend it with my friends instead, and that's going to be centered around building the Natural History Museum. So for the exact scheduling, just go pledge to me on Patreon. Anyway, those are fantastic sets. Let's build the Temple of the Golden Idol.
Let's do it. Let me see it.
But before we do that, let's get a full screen of your amazing city back there, because since we have 11 people watching, a lot of them are probably here just because of your awesome city.
I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, and I'm on a ladder right now. If I wasn't on the ladder here, I'll actually get down.
Yeah. While you're getting down, I'll answer your question, Hoarder. From this decade, my favorite set is the 90th anniversary castle. From the 2010s, my favorite set, my favorite set from the 2010s is whichever I ranked the highest on my top 10, 11 sets from 2014 to 2024, which was my 10-year anniversary video. And anyone that has watched that video, my 10-year anniversary video that I uploaded, that wasn't my 10-year anniversary video. It was my 11-year anniversary video. I uploaded my top 10, 11 sets from the past 11 years. And so the Ewok Village was released in 2011, so that wasn't on the list. But if I had included from when I got the yellow cargo train up until that given time, I would have said the Ewok Village is my favorite set of the 2010s, which you wouldn't expect from me because I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I like foliage, and the Ewok Village is amazing.
It is a really cool build. I can't lie. I'm not a Star Wars fan either, but I do really like it. It's something cool about that, like, treehouse build almost.
Because eventually, I think it would be a good idea for me to make a top 10 sets from each decade since 1958. So I think what I might do in the future is have top 10 sets from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, 2010s, and 2020s. And I think I might do that as a big 12-year anniversary project, maybe. Might put that on the cards. Hoarder says Ewok Village is awesome, but I'm surprised you like it since Mon Mothma isn't included. Yeah, you have to watch Brick Hive streams to know what that Mon Mothma reference is about. What's everyone else saying? Zissou likes your camera angle.
Thank you.
Clever says the only person I pledge to on Patreon is our Lord and Savior Captain Crunch. Clicking Cliff says everyone needs the fire brigade. I'm perfectly fine trying to make a vintage mock fire station. I've got the road base plate from the 1994 fire station, which was called Flame Fighters. And I want to build a fire station that's kind of an expanded version of the Flame Fighters. What's everyone else saying? Yeah, lots of people in the chat think I got some nice sets. Hoarder says I have 4 Luke keychains because I'm taking the printed arms, legs, and adding them to all my pilots. Anyone need plain Luke keychains now that I got cool parts? Well, when I come to Brick Fair, Virginia in 2026, and Angry Dragon was in the chat saying that is in next week. Brick Fair, Virginia is next week. So when I go there in 2026, I'd love to bring a bunch of stuff to trade with some of my friends, and those who don't go to Brick World Chicago but do go to Brick Fair Virginia, I'll get to see all of y'all there.
I wish there was something closer to me.
Yeah, so how's the city progress going right now?
Oh, as well as it could. Slow and tedious, but this is a section I'm currently working on. I just made a post on Instagram, but this is the jungle side right here. It's on the back side of the A-frame cabin, and then it continues to like an outback scene. It has a Mountie outpost with a kind of like a Jeep and a helicopter. And then what you guys see over there, more of the forefront to you, is time traveling Timmy, Crazy Eye Timmy, and he's coming through a portal from the pirate side. And then obviously we've got, you know, the monorail and the bugle and everything else. But yeah, no, I'm just currently working over here trying to get this finished, because once I get to the top of the A-frame cabin here, that's when this level is complete, and it'll go all the way over there to where you see the time travel, the Timmy time traveler. It'll go all the way over there, and then when it levels out, that's when I build this final level that goes pretty much to the ceiling here, and that's the all Arctic, and I think I'm gonna have a ski lodge, but then I'm gonna have Arctic, and then the polar bears, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And so once I do that, then the center portion of the mountain is complete. I still have this side over here, which is where the castle is going to be in this corner. So then we got castle, pirate, and time cruiser. But then on that side, which is underneath the camera right now, you guys can't really see, I got the western side, and then I still have to do my western mountain with, you know, cowboys and Indians and all that. I'm going to actually have UFOs abducting people on the western side. So I got all sorts of projects going on here. Plus, you know, under the city is Aqua Zone, so never-ending project around here. I always have something to work on.
And at the 1.5 hour mark, we're going to unbox the Temple of the Golden Idol, start building it, and talk about the LEGO Adventures in Egypt set.
Very nice.
So I'm going to go get the brick set listing for Adventures in Egypt.
Those are one of the best.
So on Brickset, they categorize the sub-theme as desert, but LEGO classifies it as Adventures in Egypt. Not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's a little bit of a tidbit. Timmy is a good boy, which is why I bought a set at Chicago that had Crazy Eye Timmy in it.
Timmy's legit in that mock right there. I can show it more of it, or if you want to see more of it, it's on. I got on IG. But Timmy has stolen the monkey and the treasure chest from the captain over there on the pirate side, and so he's shooting out of the portal in his time traveling pirate boat there, and it's got a captain. It's got a cannonball getting shot out of it. Water's pouring out in a palm tree. So yeah, Timmy's legit.
I'm gonna unbox this set and get out bag one, so you can talk about anything that you want about your city for the next 90 seconds.
Nice. Well, how about this? Johnny G said, "Great storytelling." Yeah. No, I wish. Then I wouldn't have the money, Johnny. If they were mowing their own grass, then I wouldn't have their money. So then it converts to Lego money. So yeah, I gotta keep cutting that grass. Hopefully more of them quit cutting their grass. All of them call me. Yeah, I'll do all your yards. I want money. Somebody asked me earlier how many parts I think I have tied up in this. I don't know, and I was thinking about that myself today. I cannot even begin to imagine how many parts I really have tied up in this. So I don't know. I was thinking about it just now while I was building this. I
I can't even begin to guess how many parts are in here. Johnny G said he's opening a set so he can build with you.
Nice. So we have unboxed the Temple of the Golden Idol and got this little pamphlet. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the pamphlet that says they're switching to the paper bags. I saw someone on Twitch building the Star Wars buildable astromech droids that actually had paper bags.
Huh. Look at that.
So they're probably still clearing stock of all of their sets that had the plastic bags.
Yeah.
Which it's taken them about 2 years to do so. I wonder if it'll take LEGO as long to clear out their sets that had the plastic bags than what it did McDonald's to clear out their plastic straws.
No. That's something so silly. Now you get a paper. So instead of getting a plastic straw and a paper wrapper, now we get a paper straw and a plastic wrapper. Amazing.
Here we get paper straws in paper wrappers.
Oh, that's not how it is over here.
So there's the instructions, and there are all the dreaded stickers. Let me show them. There's all the dreaded stickers. And here's the instructions. Got a nice image of, I think, the movie poster for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, very nice. That's it. Yeah, from the original.
Yeah, pretty sure that's the movie poster. So on the front cover, it's got a text. It's not the years, honey, it's the mileage. In 1981, a rugged-looking college professor ascended to the big screen and invited the world on a thrilling journey from jungle temples in Peru to the Egyptian desert in search of the mythical Ark of the Covenant. And it gives timelines of the other films. Actually, yeah.
What's that?
I'm just looking at this until we get to the first page of building. So looks like bags 1, 2, and 3 is for the left side of the build where the boulder ends its chase.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to open bag 1 now. So you're going to hear the ASMR of me opening bag 1.
Have you seen the movies now?
Huh?
Have you seen the Indiana Jones movies?
Only certain scenes, never a complete film.
He's almost like a 007, kind of like always working his way out of everything. Almost like a 007 archaeologist MacGyver type character.
Yeah. Really, the only times I've seen scenes from Indiana Jones is when my dad watched it on TV, because that's his favorite trilogy ever.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, before they started bringing like Shia LaBeouf in and stuff, like the original 3 are pretty legit.
Yeah, because my dad really likes The Last Crusade with the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And I believe the Escape from the Lost Tomb was based off The Last Crusade, which was a set we built on the 72-hour stream.
Yeah, I was going to tell you because these are actually scenes from the movies, these sets that you're building.
So bag 1 doesn't look too big, so we might be able to get through perhaps two bags today. But because this was the 50th episode spectacular, I wanted to go over some extra things than what we normally do, which was the unboxing of those sets. There was a lot of news, more news than normal. There was just a bunch of stuff which I wanted to cram into the 50th spectacular. And I think after I get done building this set, I want to go on to Disney Plus and watch the whole of Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
That's the only Indiana Jones movie that I'd want to watch entirely. Johnny says there's 2 number 1s. Let me find that other number 1. Oh, here we
Dave,
go.
Yeah, you're about spot on, Dave.
You're gonna hear more ASMR now. Yeah, and RC, when I say get ready for ASMR, that's not the best time to talk because it gets drowned out. It gets drowned out by the ASMR. Yeah. Okay. So now that we got a bags 1 unboxed, let's go back to this cam. And let's you can see the glorious pieces. And let's go share the screen and talk about LEGO Adventurers in Egypt. Let's go over the sets really quickly. So these are the 1999 and 1998 sets. I believe they did the Adventures in the Amazon in the second half of 1999.
That's it. Horner has a cool conspiracy theory. Indiana Jones is just Han Solo's dreams why he's frozen in carbonite. That's a good theory.
That's good. That's good fan theory. So we had a Johnny Thunder set 1094 from 1999. Had 13 pieces, 1 minifigure. It doesn't have the original value, but its current used value is $13. It probably would have cost slightly under that back in the day.
Yeah, it was probably like an $8 set.
Yeah, so it's got Johnny Thunder and some minifig accessories. That's pretty simple. The Adventurers Raft set 1182, also 99. Had 18 pieces, 1 minifigure. So Johnny Thunder on a little raft. Doesn't have a retail value, but its used value is $11. Pretty sure this is all in USD. The Mummy Cart set 1183 had 17 pieces, 1 minifigure. Its used value is $30, probably because of the mummy.
Yeah, I've got that mummy.
You got the Pharaoh's hat and the map on the cart right there.
Yep.
The Adventurer's car, now we're getting into some of the Shell promotional sets. These are from 1998, these Shell ones. Set 2541. 24 pieces, 1 minifigure. Its RRP was $2. That's got a Baron von Baron, which is the Adventurers, or which is the Egyptian version of Lord Sam Sinister, I believe.
Yeah.
Just a very basic car. I like Baron von Baron because he's got that pith helmet and his hook hand. Then the Adventurers Aeroplane set 2542, 21 pieces, 1 minifigure. Its RRP. So I'm guessing all these were $2 back in the day.
Because these are the Shell promos. These are
Yeah.
little promos.
And I'm not sure what that minifigure was. Not sure. Does it have the listing for the minifigure? Oh yeah, the minifigure. This was Harry Kane, which is not the English soccer player. Desert Expedition set 2879 from 1998 had 196 pieces, 5 minifigures, and its RRP was $20. It's got a biplane, Lord Sam Sinister's car. Actually, you know what? I guess Baron von Baron and Lord Sam Sinister are separate people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're separate people.
It's a cool set,
and you got a crypt with a skeleton.
I was gonna say, this is a combination set though, isn't it? That's why it's got 3 set numbers, because it comes with 3 sets: the car, the plane, and the professor there.
Yeah, because I think that's a Dr. Kilroy. Actually, let me check. Was that Dr. Kilroy? Yes, that was Dr. Kilroy.
Scotty.
Yeah, good one. Okay, so according to this, Baron von Baron and Sam Sinister are the same character. When he's got his pith helmet, he's Baron von Baron. When he's got his top hat, it's Sly Boots. Actually, hang on a minute. You know what this is? It's probably the American name, the North American name, which was Lord Sam Sinister, and it's probably the European name that's the European name, which is the alternate name. That's probably what it is.
Or that's like a father and son combo.
And it would have been a Dr. Kilroy in North America and Dr. Charles Lightning in Europe. Yeah, that probably explains it. Yeah, because you got that adventurer's car right there, set 2995, 1998, 2 minifigures, 68 pieces. And its used value is $97.
Even used, is that, and that's opened, huh?
Yeah, I'm talking about the used value, not the new value, because it's the cheapest price. If anyone wants to go back and get these old sets, Adventurer's Tomb set 2996 had 81 pieces, 2 minifigures, and it retailed for $8. The Black Crypt.
Yeah, with the blue, I have a feeling that's probably a pretty rare part. Yeah, because even used, this right here is 114.
Yeah, that's probably exclusive to this theme.
Yeah, this is probably that set right there.
Yeah. The Jones Raft, 1998, set 3020, had 18 pieces, 1 minifigure. Its current used value is $6. Actually, this is just the Kabaya version of that same set.
Yeah, that we saw earlier.
The same,
right?
yeah, and the Kabaya version of that other one is called King Pharaoh III. These are some weird names, and that other with that biplane by Kabaya was called Harry Kane's airplane, and the Kabaya version was called Sly Boots car, and the Kabaya version was called Adventurer's plane. So because a Kabaya is a Japanese confectionery brand. Now this is called set 3722, the Treasure Tomb, released in 98, had 164 pieces, retailed for $20.
Oh, very nice.
That's a cool one. Let's try to get an expanded image if we can.
That mummy and tomb is
Nah, it's not expanding.
very nice. The printed tomb.
Yeah, that's got a really cool printed tomb, and it looks like Johnny Thunder's got a camera.
See that?
Looks like there's 2 different tombs in this same set. And Baron von Bauern's car has broken down. It's in pieces.
And not to mention this car, if you look, they use a tomb piece instead of the other body piece.
Yeah, for the chassis.
Yep, so it's just a single seater with a mummy tomb as the body.
They did that in a couple of the cars. And this is just a Kabaya re-release. That's a Kabaya re-release. It was called Treasure Raiders instead of Adventurers Expedition. This is different. This is the set 5918. The Scorpion Tracker was a 98 set, 35 pieces, 1 minifigure. RRP was $4.
Cool little set.
And this is one of the cars that had that glass piece where it attached with the 3M finger hinges.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first car we're seeing with that 2-seater car chassis. For
I was going to say that body is also a unique piece. Just because it's the whole body, the seats and all.
Yeah. And you got the Black Scorpion and another version of that's a different version of the map. I'm pretty this is a Kabaya version of that same set we talked about. This time it's called Valley of the Kings. And this is set 5928, the Bi-Wing Baron, 98 set, 70 pieces, 1 minifigure, retailed for $6. This is Baron von Bauern's biplane. This is a cool one. I really like this because it's got that nice black, and he's got guns on the upper wings.
Exactly. And then it uses like one of those space or submarine pieces for a plane body. They just have it backwards. Like it's you know what I'm talking about. It's almost like a hole. Yeah.
Yeah, the large wedged inverted slopes.
Yep.
Yeah. And pretty sure this set was inspiration for a Lego Studio set. This is set 5938 Oasis Ambush. 98, 77 pieces, 3 minifigures, retailed for $8.
Yeah, and look at that. Look at those slopes in that blue. Those are probably pretty hard to come by. But I was gonna say, that Lego Studios. I'm pretty sure you're right. This is that exact set.
Yeah, well, it was inspiration, and you got the Pharaoh's headdress that doesn't have any printing on it.
Yeah, just gold.
And you got the printed hieroglyphs in there, and another palm tree.
The good old palms when they made them really I like those so much better.
And there's a Kabaya version of that set. This is nice. Set 5958, The Mummy's Tomb, 98, 260 pieces, 4 minifigures, retailed for $30.
This one was pretty cool because it actually had movement. You see that pillar there? It's supposed to kind of fall over.
Kind of like that moving pillar from the Indiana Jones Escape from the Lost Tomb.
Yep.
And that rock skull also collapses.
And what's really cool is this one we get that another one of those pharaohs, but this one isn't the mummy this one isn't the skeleton version. This one he's got like the full minifig and the gray head, the red hands. He's got like the whole outfit. It's pretty cool.
And you got more of those printed hieroglyphs on 1x2x5 bricks. It's got the palm tree and a base plate.
Yep. And then you see right there, it also has like spears that shoot out from behind.
Yeah.
I think it's booby trap. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
pretty cool
speed
set.
booby trap. And another version of the map. This is something that Just Too Good reviewed, set 59778, the Sphinx Surprise 98. 347 pieces, 7 minifigures, retailed for $50. This has the same raised base plate from the Lego Paradisa. Poolside Paradise set, but it's recolored into tan instead of medium green.
Yep. They did pretty good on that.
Because you got the driveway leading up to that pillar obelisk at the back there. And you get the palm tree. I think this is the first set we're looking at that included Pippin Reed, who was also known as Gale Storm or Linda Lovely in certain countries around the world. And I know that because of the Lego minifigure history book. And would you believe that in some countries around the world, Johnny Thunder was known as either Sam Grant or Joey Freeman?
That's funny.
And it's got that black tent piece back there next to the palm tree. Yeah, so it's nice to see Pippin Reed finally. But this is the best. This is the best of the Adventurers in Egypt sets, the Temple of Anubis, set 5988. And Johnny G will know what I'm talking about here. This is one of the sets in Go for Bob's sitting, set 5988. 98, had 711 pieces, 10 minifigs, retailed for $80. This is amazing!
Yeah, it is an awesome set.
Because you got the hot air balloon, the Temple of Anubis itself. It's got kind of a pickup lorry that has the brown ranch style fencing as the wood planking. It looks like you got 2 palm trees, 2 brush bushes. You got the grey crypt. And let's look at the minifigure selection.
If you zoom in and you look at the front of it, those are like giant slope pieces printed on them.
Yeah, let's get a zoom in. It's loading. This takes a little bit. It doesn't zoom in that much, but you can see at the bottom, connected to the tan base plate, those are sloped bricks, and they're the same sloped bricks that were included in some of the Ninja sets that we talked about months ago. Remember that?
Yep, I sure do.
They were black with stone printing. These are tan with hieroglyphic printing. And you're noticing this theme introduced the tan versions of those log cabin wood brick palisade bricks.
Oh yeah, the ones that they used in the Wild West.
Yeah, because the brown versions were common the year previous in 1997 with the Western Wild West sets, because it was Western in North America, Wild West in Europe. Yes, it's all going to be on a quiz eventually. I'm going to do a video trivia eventually. But that's going to be because that's gonna be a video that has like 100 questions in it. Like that's going to be a grand video.
I hope you guys are going back and watching these and studying for hours.
Yeah, I'm probably going to try to do a rapid fire 100 trivia questions in less than an hour or something like that. Yeah, so this is just a fantastic set. I love this so much. It screams Europe. No, sorry, it screams Egypt, and it screams some of the scenes from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep.
When they're trying to find the Ark of the Covenant.
This is when we didn't have licensed sets, so they.
Well,
made
no.
some-
Well,
Oh.
actually, yes, yes, but because this was 1 year before Star Wars came out, and some of the sets that we looked at the start of this scroll were from 1999.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it must have been the second half of 1999 that they came out with the Amazon sets, but we're talking about that on the next stream.
Yeah, getting ahead of ourselves. Getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, because the next one, the next scroll was actually for Dino Island, but we're gonna look at the Amazon and Dino Island sets in the same stream. So that was all the Lego Adventurers in Egypt sets. Let us know what you think about them in the comments below, and we'll talk about them as we're building right now. So let me get started on building the Temple of the Golden Idol.
Do you consider Pharaoh's Quest similar?
Yes, I do, which is why we're going to talk about that when we're talking about the Orient Expedition.
Okay, all right.
Which is going to be 2 streams from now. But if we can organize a Speed Champion stream, then that might disrupt the flow of me building the Golden Idol and us talking about the Adventures theme. But I'd welcome that, because I'd love to host a whole bunch of people building Speed Champions. Because I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an Instagram live stream when I receive, like, as soon as I get the Ferrari F40 in the mail, I'll do an Instagram live stream building it. And then I'll do a YouTube live stream talking about Speed Champions with anyone else who wants to build Speed Champions. I know that Clever Pig is going to be buying the McLaren P1. Zissou has some Speed Champions in his backlog, and so does Click and Cliff. So we're going to try and organize a Speed Champions stream if we can get everyone's schedules coordinated. And do you have any Speed Champions?
I do have a few of the 8 wides just because they're cool cars, like the Lambo, the Countach, and I got the GT40, and I got some other ones. But in the city, I've got 6 wides. I've got the 69 Camaro. I've got the blue and white Ford Mustang. I've got the 32 Ford, and I've got the Ferrari F40.
Yeah. See, I think what I'm going to do is, like, since that's a day one buy for me, I'm not going to wait around for other people. I'm not going to wait around for other people. I'm going to build it literally as soon as I get it. And then when I'm hosting other people building their Speed Champions, I think I'll do kind of a retrospective about Speed Champions, go back and look at all of the Speed Champions ever made and be in control of looking at every Speed Champion set ever, as opposed to actually building anything. Let my guests build their Speed Champions. I think that's how I'll do it.
Okay, got you. Got it all planned out. Speaking of
yeah,
I was gonna say OBC over here. They got the very first Speed Champion, the semi with Ferrari, and then they also have, I guess, right before Speed Champions there was Racers. And
yeah,
they had a Ferrari semi with a Indy car or a F1 car in a Lego Racers as well.
Yeah, because after we do that Speed Champions theme stream, we'll continue covering the adventures, and then we're going to do a whole races. We're going to do a races. Talk about races on a stream once Lego comes out with their Formula One sets. Did you hear that news?
I did not.
That was reported on Brick Clicker, but we did not cover it because it was not on the Brick Fan, because the Brick Clicker gets their news before Alan Tran does.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. So they're going to start coming out with actual F1 cars now, huh?
Well, they're going to come out with Formula One sets in a variety of different things, much like how they came out with reinvigorated classic space sets in a bunch of different things. So wouldn't it be cool to have a Duplo Formula One car? That's what I proposed during a couple of Brickheads, because Sean the Right Way is just as excited about the new Formula One sets as I am.
You know what would really be cool is I don't know if you've seen them before, but they're made by Go Bricks, and they're these base plates that have magnets in the bottom of them, and they move. So then that way you could do the cars, but then you could build yourself like a whole Indianapolis like 500 with all those cars, with all the speed champs.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do that type of stuff because Lego won't.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll be
building.
right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Yeah, I'm not building this right. What's going on? Okay, there's a 1x3 that goes in here. I'm sure that Johnny G will get this build done faster than me. So if you're in the comments right now, tell us what you think about the adventures in Egypt. How do you think it how do you think it compares to some of the Indiana Jones sets? Do you have any of the Adventures in Egypt sets? Would you like to go back and get any of them? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, because I would love to make a mock that looks like the Temple of Anubis. I would love to do that. Because the Temple of Anubis is just so good. Johnny says, nah dog, I ball slow as fuck. Lego ain't cheap. I think that's supposed to be build slow. And Johnny loves the olden days like I do. Which Adventures is from the good old days. Got some tile layers to put around here. And because I have kind of bad lighting in this room, there's only one light in this garage. I need to get more. I need to get actual studio lights. I can't see some of the black elements. Johnny likes the big black blocks in this set. Try saying that 3 times fast. Or I really like the printed elements from Adventures in Egypt. Who else thinks those hieroglyphic prints are cool? Because I think they're really cool. And also, have you ever heard of Kabaya before? Lego doesn't partner with Kabaya anymore. Did you even know that Kabaya had a partnership with Lego? In fact, did you know that Coca-Cola had a partnership with Lego? There was at the same time that Kabaya was doing stuff with Lego. Let's re-angle this to come over here ever so slightly. Yeah. So I'm just happy that we got to 800 subscribers. I've still got to film my 800 subscriber video where I'm going to do the announcement that if I get to 161 likes on that video, I'll do a drop test of the UCS X-Wing. Team B asks, Have you heard from Country lately? Haven't seen him in any streams in ages. I see him around. He just doesn't show up because a bunch of my friends are either too busy for me or don't give a shit about me at this time of day. He's definitely still here. He's just too busy for me because a lot of my friends are too busy for me at this time of day. Some of their reasons are valid and I understand, but others aren't. So if you want to stay on my good side, the best way to do that is come into the chat. Because if the channel does die, those who don't show up in the chat are the ones who kill me, or are the ones who will kill me.
Show up for the cause.
Yeah, because if you don't show up for the cause, you're part of the death of the channel.
Or you can tell them like Mao, show up or else. Show up
or
else.
Or alternately, people in the chat could share this stream with their friends and come tell them to get up in here. That's my way of being dark and edgy. I like to balance my high energy with fast talking, but with my depression, darkness, and edginess.
That's right, Zizu. Crazy.
Because there's a time and place for for multi-personality.
That's funny.
Yeah. And because that's me, because that's the real me. That's the real me.
So what you got planned this weekend, Mayo?
Getting my city in a position to film an update. That doesn't mean I'm going to put everything into the grid system like a city should be. I just wanna make it more clear about what shit is already on the table, so you know that it's going into the city. Because I've got my Daily Bugle, I've got my modulars, I've got my skyscrapers, and some other sets that are the first sets that will be in the city when I rebuild it. I just want to get those in a prominent position to have them on the table and not just tucked away. Because I want them to be viewable. Because right now, if anything, my city table is in a position for me to build Lego sets and for me to film some Thomas Wooden Railway discussions which are reviews on my train channel Mayo Hosko's TWY and TTTE.
Yeah.
Because you've built Lego trains before.
Yeah.
And I've built Lego trains before because I like trains.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say too is that I understand is because whenever you're building and working on it, it looks like a disaster, and then when there's parts everywhere, it's hard for people to even tell what's going on.
Yeah, and so I wanna get some Thomas Wooden Railway discussion reviews put up on that channel just to keep it relevant. I'm gonna batch record a whole bunch of stuff after I filmed the city update. I was going to do that as soon as I moved house, but that didn't happen because we all love procrastinating.
Yeah.
Because I've got so many different things things I could be doing at once, and sometimes my energy is in a different level. And so lately I've been watching the last 12 months of certain people's YouTube channels. Like I watched I watched all of the videos from channels I missed out on, from our Slugger, Alex Nunes, Brick Adjuster. I'm only 2 months behind on Stud City, Joel's Bricks, and someone else, I forget their name right now. But I'm 2.5 months behind on Hauling and Bowling. And I'm about 7 months behind on Jason's Bricks and Fives episodes of the Bricking News. And speaking of the Bricking News, they talk about the A4 podcast a lot. I was going to be on, Excavator Digger TV was going to be on the A4 podcast, but I had to go to the doctors, so I made that real, and Brick Trains agreed to reschedule. So hopefully that'll be before the end of summer.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna assume that they uploaded, it's Saturday, so they might have uploaded an episode today on the Brick Trains channel.
Doctor's always getting in the way.
Yeah. Which is why I think there needs to be more doctors in my country because they can't keep up with all their patients.
Yeah, that is a problem. And then people end up being, waiting 10, 11, 12 months before they get to see the doctor.
So definitely go subscribe to Brick Trains, and eventually Excavator Digger TV will be on the A4 podcast.
Very nice.
Because how many of you guys know about Excavator Digger TV?
I subscribe to you on there.
I'm going to
fill the chat.
Yeah, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to some of my alternate channels, because this is the 50th episode spectacular, and I'm going to show you some of my other channels. I don't do this all that often because I try to focus on Lego here. But let's go to Excavator Digger TV, shall we? And got a notification. Actually, you know what? I got some notifications over there. We'll read some of those notifications.
All right.
So we're going to share the screen of Excavator Digger TV. So I've got 19 subscribers, 3 videos. My pilot episode has 43 views. I uploaded that before I went to Brickworld Chicago. Episode 2 was shared by Brick Trains in his community post, so that has 178 views. That was uploaded 3 weeks ago. And my short comparing the Excavator Digger to my O-scale Turtle Thomas the Tank Engine has 11 views. Yeah, so definitely. So if you wanna watch Excavator Digger TV, make sure to subscribe. I'll put the link. I'll go get the link and put it in the live stream chat right now. You can go subscribe to Excavator Digger TV. I'm trying to upload monthly videos. Let me go get the link and come back to my stream. I've got 827 subscribers. We're only 23 away from 850. So hit that. So share my channel with your friends and get them to subscribe. Everyone, I'm on a race with Johnny Builds. We're racing to get to 850 subscribers. And actually, just checking on the poll right now. Do you use Twitch? 29% said yes. 71% said no. 0% says considering using it. So it's either you're already using it or you're never going to use it, is what that poll indicates.
Yeah.
Let me so go.
How close? You said you guys were in a race. How close are you, and how close is he?
He's at, I think, 837. I'm at 827.
Okay.
Because when I'm in a similar subscriber range to other people, I like to race them and acknowledge that I am racing them, because it incentivizes people to subscribe to me, and it promotes the channel of which I'm racing. Because I was once in a race with Ingrid Wynn and a couple of brickheads. I won that race, but in the long term, a couple of brickheads exploded. So you know that race was a long time ago. If I was once upon a time in a race with them,
yeah,
because a lot of things have changed in my life in the past 1.5 years. If you actually watched that video I uploaded on Wednesday, Thursday, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and watch that video after the stream. And even more so has changed for ACOB, because their changes have 100-fold my changes. Yeah, so go subscribe. Go subscribe to EDTV. I'll put the link in the chat. Go subscribe to EDTV. And we're going to go over some of the notifications I've got, because I comment on some people. So thank you for subscribing, Zissou. Alex Nunes. So I commented on Alex Nunes' ranking the 1/8 scale Lego Technic cars, the ultimate comparison. I said, these Technic cars are cool and all, but not as cool as set 614 from 1974. And Alex replied to me, nothing can beat that excavator, a true and timeless classic. Absolutely, Alex, speaking the truth right there. Because the truth of the matter is that the Excavator Digger is the best set from 1974. You can forget about the Tipper Truck Army. My set is better. And I've already responded to some of these comments. But on episode 2 of EDTV, we got SG Brick, Brigzar, Brick Trains, Tiny Tipper TV, which is managed by Jason's Bricks and 5, Mine Station, Ian Wassink, who commented, and I pinned Brigzar's comment. And then on the pilot episode, on the pilot episode, we had Brigzar, Fiverton Gal, Tiny Tipper TV, and Brick Trains commenting. We haven't got the Tipper Truck TV channel commenting yet, and we haven't got Mardi Gras Man 23 either. Hopefully they'll comment on episode 3. And let's go to my let's go to Mayo Hosko's TWR and TTTE. So this has 70 subscribers, 56 videos, and the video I have pinned the video I have pinned on this channel is the recent Thomas Wooden Railway layout I built, which was 8 months ago. And if I search by my popular videos, that is my second most popular video. My most popular video is when I filmed the Melbourne Metro trains when I went back to Melbourne, and that was my Melbourne trip when I met up with Johnny Jean.
Oh, okay.
I filmed some of the Melbourne Metro trains, and that has over 6,500 views. And I filmed a bunch of other videos of the Melbourne trains on that trip as well, and also some videos about their trams. They got probably the best tram network in the world in Melbourne.
We've got the best trams in the world.
Yeah. Well, you've got one of the best. You've got one of the best Lego monorails in the world.
I appreciate it.
And my three latest videos is where I ranked my 26 favorite Thomas the Tank Engine episodes ever. Because for those who don't know, every season of Thomas the Tank Engine had 26 episodes.
Oh, okay. Hey, real quick, Mayo.
Yeah.
So, what is it about the excavator that makes it so just the absolute best set for you? What is it about that makes it the best for you?
Well, the first reason is I own it.
Fair enough.
Second is that compared, I'll just say that when EDTV eventually goes onto the A-Full podcast, we'll list off a laundry list of comparisons because I'm going to prepare a pro and con list and see if the rest of them agree with what I say, because there's pros and cons of both the tipper truck and the excavator digger.
Okay.
And so the whole lore behind that is Jabbo decided to start cornering the market on it. Then Jason's Bricks and 5 made a tiny version of it. Then I decided to do a parody of Tipper Truck TV when Jason made the parody Tiny Tipper TV. So the concept is inspired by Tipper Truck TV, but the inspiration and motivation to create the channel was to compete with Jason as who would be the best spin-off, Tiny Tipper TV or EDTV.
Got you. I see what you're going for now.
So I'm going to film episode 3 of EDTV after I film the next city update, and if I don't film the next city update, if I procrastinate, then we'll play Truth or Dare at the start of the next stream, and I'll answer anyone's Truth or Dare, whoever comments the Truth or Dare first. That's my motivation to not procrastinate and be a lazy fucking asshole. What some people saying in the chat.
Dave Brick says, are you going to Brick World 2025?
No, I'm going to Bricktastic in Manchester. Zisu says, Crazy-Eyed Timmy will find you if you don't show up. Johnny G says he sees you when you're sleeping like Santa. Well, I am the Santa Claus of the LEGO community because I see you when you're streaming and I know when you're awake.
That's right. He's hacked your phone.
Yes, the Mayo Hosko channel is on another level. I will definitely call a door build about the cat. It's not the cat house. It's Gabby's dollhouse. And unlike because I've already built the cat house from Lego Friends. If you guys are calling Gabby's dollhouse the cat house, then you clearly forgot I already built the cat house with a door build. So you might want to go back and watch my streams where I built Lego with a door build to see me build the cat house, because those are always fun streams.
Is Adora built over there in Australia with you?
Yeah, she's in Perth. Zisu says, I thought he said excavating kidney beans. Yes, Excavator Digger TV is my alternate, and Mayo Hosko's TWY and TTE, Mayo Hosko Sports are my alternates, and I decided to do a spoof of the A-Full podcast called the A-Food Podcast on my other channel, Mayo, in parentheses, Jabbo Hosko. Because the YouTube algorithm promoted the A-Full podcast because they thought it was a food podcast for a while.
That's funny.
when YouTube introduced their podcast function. And what I need to do is I need to mark the A-Food podcast episodes on Mayo Hosko as a podcast and somehow find a way to put it into YouTube music at the same time. Because that's another spoof. EDTV is a spoof. I like spoofing people. Hoarder says, well, I need to order more drawers, both the kind that hang on a wall as well as the 6-drawer tall floor standing containers. Anyone have $1,000? Oh, well, that's what I spent. Actually, I spent $1,000 on storage and $1,000 on tables. Zena says, I'd sub to all the Excavator TV channels over Boxer Boys channels all day. Exactly, because Boxer Boys is dime a dozen. Boxer Boys is so old now.
What's Boxer Boys? Do I even want to know?
Go watch ACOB to understand what Boxer Boys is. I know that Melbourne is a dump, Johnny, but the public transport is great. I'm not going to Chicago next year. Well, you should definitely contact Seth to be here for the next stream, because we may or may not play Truth or Dare if I don't get my butt in line. Hoarder says, so with the padbox of white... With the padbox of white masonry brick I got, the drawer of a mixture of 1x2s would no longer fit in them all, so I needed to give them its own white drawer. I'm the same with some colors of some pieces. Okay, yeah, I'll do that on the next stream, Team Bean. Do you guys call it the cat house because it's got cat ears? Because Gabby's dollhouse does have cat ears. But yeah, you should definitely go subscribe to my Mayo Hosko's TWY and TTTE channel. I've got way more videos on there than Excavator Digger TV. Way more videos. Hoarder says, all of you clone haters just don't know what you're missing. I'm not a clone hater. I just don't have an interest in the clones. Hoarder says, I remember thinking I will never have enough masonry brick when I got back into Lego, but now I can say that the dream has come true.
Well, everybody's got to live their own dream.
Yeah, and that's all the comments. So we've got an hour to go. I know I will finish bag 1 of this. Which is why I wanted to cut the previous stream short by half an hour, because 1, I was opening this set, and 2, all the other stuff we did for the 50th episode spectacular.
Got you. Yeah, I'm over here just making progress on the mountain. Putting in a bunch of filler block right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some building, so we're gonna get you up on the full screen again.
All right, no problem. Build away, Mayo. Build away, buddy.
Because until I turn the page of these instructions, people would rather see your city.
Turn the page. It's a Metallica song.
Ah, actually, you know what else is from a Metallica song?
What's that?
Let me go and find it. See, I didn't realize it had the cat ears until I looked at the box earlier this stream. Every war is a Star War.
Every war is a Star War, huh?
Yeah.
Not quite sure what that means.
I'm not sure either. I just heard it once. Now, this is hard to focus on. I can't see how many. I need to count the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 holes. 1, 2,
2 seconds,
3,
they're back.
4, 5. Come on. Oh, this is hard. There we go. And there's an Technic end cap. Oops, that got pushed in. Ugh. There we go. So we're building a lot of Technic right now because this is the play feature where the boulder runs down. There's a bunch of red spacing, or there's a bunch of red washers that hold this together. And they use these brown pieces as end caps. I need to orient this in the right way. And we'll keep RC on the full screen until he comes back, because I've got more Technic to assemble. Because I don't like Technic, which is why I formed the I Don't Like Technic Club. So if you also don't like Technic, then use the hashtag I Don't Like Technic on your Instagram posts when you're posting about Technic or you're talking about Technic on Instagram, and we'll feature it on the stream. Because we are going to do Instagram time again to see if anyone's used Real Whole Egg, because I think I got tagged. I got tagged Real Whole Egg in something on Instagram, which we're going to check out when RC gets back. Because actually, people have been tagging me in Instagram posts that relate to mayo or egg or something. Because they either at me or they use the hashtag Real Whole Egg. And you can do the same and we'll feature you in Instagram time if you use the hashtag Real Whole Egg in your Instagram posts. And what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to get a lot of my tan bricks, and I'm going to try and make a very small Egyptian tomb, like or similar to the styles of the Adventures in Egypt sets, as a complementary piece to the Temple of the Golden Idol, and I'm going to post it as a mock picture on Instagram using the hashtag CBMock and Whip Wednesday Good Morning Brick World, so that they can get featured on streams. Okay, now we've got to place this down. I gotta line this up. While you were away, I did some Technic construction.
Oh, okay.
For the play feature.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how they build it whenever they've got moving parts like that.
Yeah. So back to building now. Now that we've got the base structure for the play feature mechanism. Now we can put everything else on top, which will be more fun to build, and it will be more appealing to the viewers. On this stream, we've almost got 600 comments, which are inflated by Streamlabs. But let's over the next hour or 55 minutes, let's get more people interacting in the chat. If you've still got questions to ask me about Brick World Chicago, I'd be happy to answer anything.
I tell you what, how much did it cost you?
My hotel was $923. My flights and my stay at the airport hotel in LA cost $3,600. I spent $160 on Ubers. I spent I think I spent $40 at the Lego. Yeah, I spent $40 at the Lego store. I spent adjust that. I spent $60 at the Lego store. I spent, I think, $90 at some of the vendors, and I'm pretty sure I spent $200 on food.
Oh, easily.
Because I bought 500 Australian dollars, converted that into cash for spending money at Chicago, and the only money I'm left for my American cash is 16 cents, because I was at the Los Angeles airport. Yeah, I was at the Los Angeles airport, and I wanted to buy myself some dinner before I got on that 22-hour flight to Sydney. Goodbye, Will Harper. I needed so I had a red velvet cookie, which was really nice, and I had some French fries at LAX, and I just had enough dollars and cents to pay the sales tax.
So can you use your card over here because it's from Australia?
I have a MasterCard travel card.
Got you. And then what does it do? It converts it for you automatically?
I can transfer money from my bank account to that card into any currency in the world.
Got you. When you use the
And
card,
because I had to pay so much money, because I had to pay $100. Because I had to pay $100 for the security deposit at the Wyndham in Chicago, and $350 for a security deposit at the Sheraton in Los Angeles. And I had $50-something left over from my travels. I've got a little over $500 in there right now, which I'll convert to Great British Pounds when I go to Bricktastic. So I'm waiting for the devaluation of the Great British Pound.
Got you.
So that my American dollars can buy more pounds, and my Australian dollars can buy more pounds.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, when you do it on the card, do they even make you convert it? Or is it just you swipe the card and then automatically they see how much money you spent in America and they just convert it and charge you accordingly in Australian currency?
It's all kept on the same system.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you transfer stuff from your bank account to your PayPal account.
Oh, I don't have the PayPal account, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And so when I go to place my order from Lego.com to get the Ferrari F40 Speed Champions, I'll make that purchase through Rakuten and then get my get my cash back from Rakuten. Because I'm pretty sure the cashback is 1% for direct to consumer sets, 3% on regular retail sets from Rakuten when you go buy from the Lego store. So I'll get my cash back, and every so often, I think twice a year, I get a cashback, a PayPal gift card from Rakuten, and they auto send me that to my PayPal.
Okay. Team B wants to know if you booked your flight to Bricktastic.
Huh? No, not yet, because I don't have the money. I think I've got $1,500 in my travel fund, which I'll use to book my hotels in England, but I need to get the money to buy the flights. Because I think British hotels are slightly cheaper than American hotels. Australian hotels are much cheaper than both of those countries. Because at Australian hotels we don't have to pay a security deposit up front, for example.
Where I live, because I live close to all the theme parks and the attractions and all that stuff, it's nothing but like 20 minutes down the interstate, if that, like 15 minutes. And all the hotels and like all of them around here, you won't find for less than like $150 a night.
Yeah. However, in Australia, I can find hotels all day long for less than 100. They'll be 3 stars, not 4 stars, but they're cheap.
Yeah.
Because the Wyndham Hotel at Chicago cost me $100 US. Now, if that Wyndham was in Australia, it would have cost me 100 Australian. 100 American is 160 Australian.
Yeah. The thing going on there though is they're not down the road from Disney.
Yeah, and anywhere near Disneyland or Disney World upcharges because it's kind of like the hotel tax in Vegas.
Yeah. Yep. You're going to pay to stay at a hotel here just because they know that you're coming for the attractions. They know you got a bunch of money to spend.
Yeah, so they like to gouge you just as much as the United States Postal Service likes to gouge America.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of gouging going over here right now. I'll tell you
because
that.
because I did a Briggsar answer thingy. If they're gouging you guys, and Briggsar said yes.
It's all a gouge.
Well, I may or may not go to Brickvention, Justine. We'll have to check the budget beforehand. But I really want to be an exhibitor if I can.
That's what I was kind of asking you when I asked you about how much it cost. I mean, you went into a whole detail about like hotel costs, which is a very good answer. But I was talking about more along the lines of the convention itself. Did it cost you anything for a table to display, or did they?
So what happened at Chicago last year is that so many attendees. Well, there were so many attendees who bought the right to be an exhibitor, but they didn't exhibit just because they wanted the exclusive set. So how they structured it is they incentivized you to pay the extra cost, which meant you could get the right to be an exhibitor, and get the free set. But this time they combined it into one. So you could pay, so they had one fee. It was the attendance fee, which meant everyone got access to be an exhibitor if they wanted to, and then they made the goodie bag slightly cheaper, I believe, which includes the free set. They previously incentivized people to pay the extra money to be an exhibitor.
I see. Okay.
And they increased the prices because of supply and demand.
Yeah, I was the reason I was curious is because I'm going to see what my local show charges, and next year I may end up displaying that AquaZone mop.
Yeah. And the reason why it costs more money to attend Brick World Chicago than it used to is because they provide more things at the convention.
Oh, okay. They provide an actual service and everything.
Yeah, because like 10 years ago, do you think they would have gotten the Fold to be playing? No.
Yeah. 10 years ago, pre-COVID, I don't think they would have got much they wouldn't have got near as much attention as they do now after COVID. Post-COVID got a lot of people back into it.
Yeah, and 10 years ago, there was not as many attendees, which meant they didn't hire their own security staff.
Got you. Yeah, they didn't have to.
Because there's so many people. Well, because there's about 2,000 people that go every year now, they have to spend the money to hire security staff to make sure that you're not getting in without your lanyard. And when I registered, they forgot my lanyard, so I had to go up to Hope Castle Reed, who was in line, who has close connections with some of the admin at Brick World Chicago, to say, hey, didn't get my lanyard, so he went back and got me my lanyard. I went in there 10 minutes later than what I would have wanted to, because they have so many new attendees that things like that can happen.
Yeah.
It's more easy to forget stuff when you have so many people going.
Very true.
Which the fact that happened to me is the proof I need to know how popular it has gotten and why it is the best convention in the world. But the problem with Brick World Chicago is that their display space is capped in that convention center. However, Cody from BBG Forge, who's one of the co-hosts of AFOL After Dark, who is the owner of Brick Slopes in Utah, says that if they want to, they can keep on expanding for many years to come, and they're actually in the process about finding an even bigger convention center, because Brick World Chicago has already had its growth. Brick Slopes is growing.
Yeah.
And so Cody, I talked to Cody about it at Chicago, and he said there's so much real estate in Salt Lake City that eventually the footprint of Brick Slopes will be bigger than the footprint of Brick World Chicago.
I did see a lot of videos of Brick Slopes. What they call that, Cascadia or something?
Bricks Cascade is in Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it might be in Portland. It's in one of those cities. But the reason why Brick Slopes is growing is because of a lot of the California conventions closed down. So all of the people from California now go to Brick Slopes or Bricks Cascade instead.
Yeah,
and something I thought was cool when Brick Huntress went to Brick's Cascade once, they were on. She was on an Instagram live stream with a bunch of her friends. They did a walkthrough of Brick's Cascade where they took out their phones. There was 4 people on the same Instagram stream. They just walked up and down the aisles at Brick's Cascade on their Instagram live stream. So you had 4 people showing 4 different things at once, and that's how they got through that so quickly. And I want to do something similar with some people. I want to host an Instagram live stream, get together with 3 other people, get them to walk around with their phones so you can see 4 different things at once. I think that'd be cool. That's the most innovative thing I've seen Brick Huntress do, and Brick Huntress is one of the premier mosaic builders for people who don't know. She most of her social media stuff is about mosaics.
I was gonna say, what would be cool is if you had 4 different people streaming the same thing at the same time, so then you'd have 4 different angles of the same build. Yeah.
Or wouldn't it be cool if you had four people building speed champions? But who knows? We might get to 6. You, me, Cliff, Clever Pig, Zissou, and someone else to fill out the Hollywood squares. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Because Cliff told me that he owns every Speed Champion set that isn't a play set.
Huh. What does he mean by that?
So you know how you were talking about the Scuderia Ferrari truck from 2014, which was the first Speed Champions?
Yeah.
That's a Ferrari, and that's a place. Will's back. I guess Horder's got some Speed Champions in his backlog. Yet, if you want to fill out those Hollywood squares, you're more than welcome to come on and build Speed Champions. We'll do some organization. I might talk about that in one of the jungle streams or something. Well, Clever Pig said that he's going to be buying the McLaren P1 on day 1, like how I'm buying the Ferrari F40 on day 1. So it'd be great to get Clever Pig onto the Speed Champion stream.
Yeah,
because a lot of you guys, I'll come clean, I've never watched Clever Pig's videos yet. I want to get around to it. I've just got so many friends that I want to actually watch people who I've subscribed to before I watch a pig, just because I don't want to go down another rabbit hole yet. But I know that Pig does good stuff, and I'd love to talk about Speed Champions with him. I'd love to pick his brain. I'd love to pick Cliff's brain. I'd love to pick anyone's brain, because I don't know squat about Speed Champions, except that they finally gave me the Ferrari variant I want, and that Speed Champions probably is the reason why we have so many curved slopes, which I'm grateful for. That is, in my opinion, the lasting legacy of Speed Champions is curved slopes.
Yeah, the specialty curves that you get out of there.
Because if you want to make an accurate car, you kind of have to use a lot of curved slopes, and that's what Speed Champions did.
Yeah, they've made quite a few pieces, especially just for those builds.
Yeah, and so also types of the play sets were stuff to do with the podiums and the pit stops, and there was some testing facilities. Like there was that one Ferrari set with the wind tunnel.
Yeah,
and when I get my Speed Champions set, I want to get caught up in Speed Champions fever, which means I want to go watch Pig's videos to see what all of the rage is about. Just like how when I get done building the Golden Idol, Temple of the Golden Idol, I want to go back and watch Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Much like how when I built Luke's land speeder, I went back and watched A New Hope.
I just recently watched Stranger Things for the first time, and I thought to myself, dang, it would be cool to have that Lego set, the Stranger Things Lego set to build while I watch this.
Yeah, they did the Upside Down house.
Yep.
And they did a San Diego Comic-Con thing for Stranger Things.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty cool show.
I don't have Netflix, but I want to use my parents' account to go binge watch the Santa Clarita Diet. Not sure if I've mentioned that before. I want to watch that because I've seen the trailers for each of the 3 seasons, and it looks like a really good show.
What show is that?
The Santa Clarita Diet.
Oh,
I haven't picked a date for the Speed Champions stream because I've got to negotiate that with Cliff and Zissou and Pig.
Zissou,
I can do it with you.
Gotcha. Zissou, yeah, that show is pretty legit. Season 1 is the best for sure. But I will say that I did hear they were supposed to start. They're already working on season 5, but I don't know how that's going. But I don't know how it's going to be. Really, I don't know how it's going to be any good, to be honest with you, because of the age of all the actors now. But I do want to see like what happened. I do want to see what happens past like the end of season 4, because the end of season 4 is just such a cliffhanger. But I will say one is the best season. But all the shows or all the seasons are pretty good. It's pretty legit.
So does it end on a cliffhanger or does it end on a clicking cliffhanger?
Yeah, both. No, it does. It actually season 4 ends on like a massive cliffhanger, and there's got to be a season 5 because you're like, wait, what? There's way more. There's way more to the story than this.
Everyone in chat, comment, post up some comments. We're almost at 600 comments on today's stream.
The only thing I could think of, Zissou, is if they skip ahead like 10 years in the future and then everything's like more apocalyptic and they're trying to survive or still trying to beat it or something. But that's the only thing I can think of. Oh.
That's funny, Zelda.
That is funny.
Yeah, so the reason why I asked Zelda if he had any Speed Champions in his backlog is because he's built Speed Champions cars on my streams before.
I don't think Zissou knows what Speed Champions are.
Because I have never bought a single set on day 1, and I'm going to be buying that set on day 1. Thanks for 600 comments, everybody! Woohoo! So
Johnny,
it's very rare. It's very rare, which means I'll make a full price Jones meme about it. Because I never pay full price Jones for anything unless I try to get free shipping from Lego.com.
Johnny G, I think the season ended in like 2020 or 2021. Zissou could probably tell you for sure. 600 comments. Woo!
Yeah, we're at 604 right now. And so don't forget to check how many jars you have, because one giveaway ticket costs 10 jars.
Zizou's gonna come to the Speed Champs live, and he's gonna bust out the Paradisa set and be like, "Is this not Speed Champ? Is this not Speed Champions?"
Well, speaking of Paradisa, I think it would be cool once I fully grasp what the build experiences is like for a Speed Champion set. I think it'd be cool to try make the Barbie Dream Car into Speed Champions, because I've got a bunch of pink pieces I don't know what I'm going to do with outside of my Paradisa mocks. There's I'd love to make a Speed Champions version of the Volkswagen Beetle, the Volkswagen Campervan, a 1950s something Chevrolet Corvette. I know that there's actual Speed Champions Corvette sets, but I prefer to make a mock of that. If they come out with a Volkswagen a Beetle or Campervan, I'll buy that a day one as well.
Yeah, Beetle Volkswagen Campervan's your thing, huh?
Well, until I saw how beautiful the Ferrari F40 looked, that was my favorite car ever.
Oh, okay. Zizou, do you have a city? Do you have a city, Zizou?
I used to have a city. And this was supposed to be the year of the city, but I moved twice. So I've really got to accelerate my cityness in the second half of this year to make this the year of the city. Because if anything, it's more transferred from what the builds are to what the infrastructure of the tables are. And I think it would be cool to get some blue cloth for a sky backdrop and somehow pin it to the wall.
You know, you could go on like Amazon and stuff, and they sell like this kind of wallpaper that you can just kind of put on the wall, and you can just pin it to the wall, and it has like a cloud print on it.
Yeah, I'd like to do something like that. I wouldn't want to paint it like what you did.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get it, but this is my own home that I've lived in for over 10 years now. So
yeah. This is our home forever, but I just don't have the time to do painting.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you just moved in a couple months ago.
And I don't want to do any large scale painting.
Yeah, I mean, I can eventually paint back over it if it all comes back down and stuff like that. But it's whatever. The walls being painted are the least of the issue with this room. No city. All right.
Yeah. Well, Cliff was going to build a city, but then he got caught up with House of the Dragon, and so that's all he's focusing on, which reinvigorated him to do more stuff with Castle.
Nice.
Because I swear, Clicking Cliff chops and changes what he builds so much that he never really has a permanent setup.
I know he used to be known as Dino Cliff.
Yeah, he used to be all about those dinosaurs, and for a while he was all about that castle, and he tried to be a city builder, and he tried to be a train guy, and so because all of that melted together in his growing collection, he doesn't really have anything permanent, which is why I think what he should do is do what he did with the Jurassic World sets, and he should and he should buy more of those shelves for some of the themes. Have all of his Jurassic World sets. Make small dioramas to fit inside of those shelves for different scenes from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, the different movies, where the individual sets are from, and make mocks out of scenes from the movie. I think that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah.
Because something like the Jurassic Park sets more lends itself for dioramas of the movie, while a big ginormous castle needs to be on its own table.
Very nice, Zizu. You know, somebody who has a pretty cool shelf city is man, I just drawing a blank right now, but
Shy.
Yep, Shy Time was my time. Yeah,
the only people I ever see raving about his shelf city are those who don't have space for a city themselves, or who respect Shy's craft. I'm not one of those people who will rave on about Shy's city because I've got the space, Final Frontier, for a table city.
I just think he made it look good for what he's got.
Yeah, because I have a prejudice against people who just use modulars, and Shy knows that, which is why he added his own flair and made it look like, okay.
Yeah,
that's the end of it. Those are all my thoughts.
Yeah, no, and he's one of the only other people that I've seen use as many burps as I do. He lined like everything in those burps, so it looks pretty cool, like a rock background.
The highest thing I can say about Shy's shelf city is that he uses the depth perspection. He uses depth. He uses a depth perception really well, because he's got those tunnels at the back of his city with all that cool looking terrain that makes the city look bigger than what it actually is.
Yeah, but not everybody's got the space. Not like for example, I've got a whole room. Not everybody's got a room.
And because Shy has so many sets on display, that's why he goes with the shelf option. Same reason, it's kind of the same thing that I was talking about with Cliff. He's got his dinos on the shelf. Other people have speed champions or brickheads or Star Wars ships on their shelves. Now, the really fortunate people are those who can have stuff displayed on a shelf and a giant table for whatever diorama at the same time.
Yeah, aka Brixie.
Yeah, I'm a city builder and a mock builder, not a set builder. So that's why I've gone with the table option than the shelf option, because I could have a nice way to display the UCS X-Wing or the Temple of the Golden Idol that we're building right now. But I don't, because that's not how I build Lego. And as you guys might remember from my crossover with Lego Head Productions AZ, who was on the panel earlier, go watch that crossover. If you haven't done so already, I made a community post about it months ago. Everyone plays with Lego differently. I need to go get a charger. Be right back. I'll put you on the full screen so we can firmly grasp it.
Ah, right on. Yeah, I'm just grabbing some pieces over here in the corner right now. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. I'm back here in this corner. The usual kind of blocks everything. But I am attempting to work on the 9-volt frame that I want to convert. and I'm going to convert it to power functions because I did not lay my city out for 9-volt track, which I should have done, but I did my city layout when I first got back into it out of my dark ages, and I didn't know about how to get the 9-volt track or anything like that. I just thought it was old and gone and just, you know, product of yesteryear, and I wouldn't be able to get my hands on it. So I just built with what I could get, which is the newer track. And then so now I have all these 9-volt trains that I want. And in order to get them to run in my city, I have to convert them to power functions to run on the track I already got. So that is currently what I'm looking for parts for to make this train that I have able to run on this this power functions track.
Yeah. Because you do the opposite of what a lot of people have done. You convert 9-volt to power functions.
Yeah.
A lot of people convert power functions to 9-volt.
Yeah, what it would take me to convert this track, it's just way too much work. I know it's blasphemy to do it the other way, but at the same time, it's the easiest option out of everything.
And also, there's a lot of really cool radius of curves and complicated switch tracks you can get from 3D bricks and Tricks bricks.
Yeah.
Like I don't have the necessity for a lot of switches on my layout, which is why I'm fine using Lego's switches. But if I ever wanted to expand my railway, I would buy the short radius curves that Tricks Brick sells, and also the three-way switches that Tricks Brick sells, and also the double crossovers where you can actually run two trains parallel without colliding into each other, which is one of the biggest design fails of any Lego piece ever.
Yeah, because they run too close to each other, right?
No, it's because you can't have one train going straight and another train going straight parallel at the same time. The only way you can get them to run parallel is if they're running in opposite directions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you go watch Briggsar's review about the 2006 double crossover, which now sells for over $100, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, I'll have to look into that.
Because it was a failed design, but a lot of people still want it before they came out. Well, before Tricks Bricks came out with theirs.
Huh. All right, I'll have to look into that.
And what I love about the Tricks Bricks curves is that they don't have that annoying kink in the turnout. So what I love about the Tricks Bricks switches is they don't have that annoying kink in the turnout. Yeah, we'll definitely get the rest of this set built in the next 7 minutes. So thank you for making this a really enjoyable 50th episode spectacular, everyone. And we really do want to grow the presence of this syndication over on Twitch, so we desperately need to attract 3 viewers on Twitch every week. So if you want to help us in any way possible, please get in contact, because we desperately need to average 3 viewers on Twitch per stream.
Heard it here, folks.
Which is why, if anyone out there is lurking, it'd be better to do so over on the Twitch version of this stream.
Yeah, I don't even have Twitch. I know a lot of people have that, though.
And equally, if you want to see me play Minecraft, that's where you have to go.
So I have, you know, this train that the black and yellow 90s.
Yes, the cargo railway, which is the worst name for a train set ever.
Yeah, I'm thinking about separating it because, like what you said, it makes a lot of sense. But one part to be cargo and then another part to be passenger, so that way it's not passenger and cargo together.
Yeah, it's a really bizarre combo.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
Yeah, because the cargo is next to the people in the car, the people's quarters, whether they're sitting or sleeping.
Yeah, I think I would be more happy with it if they just called it what they call in some European countries the shuttle express train. But the fact that they call it a cargo railway and there's more passengers than cargo is what grinds my gears. So you know what? I've got this burst of energy. Let me just do something really quickly.
Oh, a Mayo rant. A Mayo
you know what's coming.
This one is a rotten egg!
Rotten eggs!
It's rant time.
So, the cargo railway is not a cargo train! There, I said it.
Knew it was coming.
That's my rant. It was a...
I had a feeling it was coming as soon as I brought it up.
That was my 8-word rant.
Short and sweet this go round.
Yeah. It was probably my quickest rant ever. Because it's not a cargo train. It's a combo, kind of like how the Railway Express 3 years later in 1999, which is the blue and white one, that was called Railway Express because it was a combo passenger and cargo. You had the first coach, which had the seats for the passengers. And then you had the second coach, which could store some cars in it. And at the ends of each of the coaches, you had spots for some little tiny containers which could fit on the lorry that was included with the set, which was specially designed to transport those little tiny containers.
Yeah, they made some interesting choices in the 90s, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I think the cargo railway was kind of ahead of its time, kind of like how the trauma team was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
And I like the trauma team a lot better than the cargo railway.
Really? Over a train, huh?
Yeah, I do. Just because of that terrible name. And even the locomotive, like, everyone likes to complain that the Railway Express locomotive is literally just a 9-volt motor with a few space pieces on top. Like literally the controls for that locomotive was a TV and a cash register printed on 2x2 slopes. But the locomotive for the cargo railway is even smaller because it doesn't even have a proper coupling hook. So like it's neat playability, but it's just poorly executed in my opinion. And it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, which is why I rag on it a lot.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to target towards kids more than adults.
You know what? Here's a good comparison. The cargo railway is to trains what the buildable astromech droids is to Star Wars. It's all about the playability for the kids, but it just makes train fans mad.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which I'm a train fan, and it makes me mad.
Back then, though, I don't think people were, like adults, were into it as much as they are now.
Of course not, because the Lego movie had come out yet.
Yeah, no, and plus, like my era, in my era, a lot of kids played Legos. From my parents' area,
Wait, whoa, hang on. What did you just say? Were you talking about a building brick company or a pasta sauce company?
Wait, did I say it with an S?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's too funny. No, anyways, when I was a kid, everybody would play with Lego. Like, your friends, your brothers, your sister, everybody, all the kids played with Lego. But then you go to like my parents, and that's the generation before me, and none of them played with Lego. Like even when they were kids, they didn't really play with Lego too much.
Because back then in North America, it was distributed by Samsonite.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons that I think it took this long to get adults into it, is because the adults had to become adults before they would have the nostalgia feeling of Lego.
And my auntie arrived when I was getting my charger.
That's cool. Got family in town, or she just always comes by?
Oh, all of my family, most of my family lives in my city.
Oh, okay, cool. Good stuff.
There's only like half a dozen people of my family that don't live in my city.
You got a pretty good sized family?
Well, I've got more I've got more aunties than I know what to do with.
That's not a bad thing.
Because I've got two uncles and I think 7 aunties.
Holy smokes! That's a good sized family. So that means you got all sorts of cousins.
And that's from both sides of my family. Well, actually, most of my aunties don't have children.
Oh wow!
Only 2. Well, actually, my two of my aunties and one of my uncle have children, which means I have 4 cousins that have children.
Got you.
And because there's a generation skip somewhere in them, I believe one of my cousins is first cousin once removed or something. So when I say that I don't celebrate Christmas, I just be with my family on December 25th. It's because I've got a big family that loves me.
Yeah, and plus buying gifts for that many people probably gets a little crazy and hectic also.
Exactly. And I'm a cheapskate who doesn't like to do shit for other people. and because I have that because I put that expectation on myself, I don't expect anything from anyone else.
Well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. Don't let nobody take that away from you.
Because it just seems like a poor allocation of resources in a family as big as mine.
When most of them go buy what they want 95% of the time anyways, half the time when you buy them a gift for Christmas, they don't even want it.
Exactly. Which is why I just rather use my own money and buy a Lego modular months beforehand. which is why I bought the Natural History Museum, which will look good along the back row of modulars in my city, because I only collect the straight building modulars because they're the modern backdrop in my vintage city. Because I'm not going to put the Temple of the Golden Idol in my city, but I'm gonna probably put it on top of my shelf next to my UCS X-Wing. The only chance that that'll ever get put into my city is if I can find a creative, unconventional way to put it in there. Like if I'm able to create more space than I otherwise would have planned on. Like it's gonna have to take some creativity for me to fit any of the Indiana Jones sets in my city.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would look cool in the city. I just need to find a creative way to do so with the space I've got, because you're going to have city buildings in a Lego city. You're going to have dinosaurs in your dinosaur park. You're going to have trains in your train review.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that you usually have to like kind of designate an area off so that way it kind of looks like sand and desert and all that, you know, to you pull off the Indiana Jones theme. You know what I mean? You can't put it in the middle of like downtown.
Yeah, which is why I'm gonna have to be creative. And we're almost done with bag one. And we've just got a little under 5 minutes to spare.
Do you
putting on the printed skull for the play feature?
Do you have space under your table?
Yes, and I want to be creative with that space. Maybe I could squeeze Indiana Jones in there somehow.
That's what I was thinking, because that's a temple. He's underground.
I just gotta find creative things to do with that space, and that doesn't interfere with my storage.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I wanna have the interplanetary space base and my castle stuff down there, and now I've got a larger area to build a coral reef and make an aqua zone type thing if I really wanted to.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm always a big supporter of AquaZone.
Yeah. So I think I'll just say thank you for watching this stream, everyone. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And barring our plans to do a LEGO Speed Champion stream, we will continue building this set for the foreseeable future on my streams. And next week we will talk about LEGO adventures in the Amazon and Dino Island. So if all of you Dino fans want to take a look back at what the dinosaurs used to look like, which were inferior to the dinosaurs we get nowadays, you'll want to pay attention to that stream. We'll go over all of the Dino Island and Amazon sets, which is what your Achu figure is from.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, who did we have in the chat today? So we did crack over 650 comments, which is amazing. So I've got a shit ton of comments to scroll through. But we're going to count out all of the names. Unfortunately, Ruth is in purgatory at work or exhausted. So we had Johnny G, co-host, Purple Apples 101, Lego Team Bean, Macro Bricks, Dave Bricks 76, Seth Bland, Clever Pig, Scott's Blocks, Zissou Sultan Force, and probably after this stream, I'm gonna go and finish watching Stud City. Hoarder 66, Brick Hive, who we're going to raid to next.
Don't forget to watch Raiders of the Ark and all the Indie Jones.
No, I'm going to watch Temple of Doom when I finish building this set.
Temple of Doom's the first one, right?
No, that's the second one. Clicking Cliff. Angry Dragon 114. I'm not even halfway through these comments. I'm looking at everyone's PFPs and seeing. This is what I always do because I do such long streams and I bother to do this shit. That I look for a color that I haven't seen. Because sometimes people get buried underneath all the other comments, and I don't see them. There's Mean. Don't forget to subscribe to Excavator Digger TV.
Don't forget. More like, or else.
Almost at the end here.
Do what your supreme overlord tells you to do.
Yeah, that was everyone. So in regards to where was it? In regards to Excavator Digger TV,
the pretty lady is telling you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko.
Yeah, baby.
And I am sober. Something tells me Ruth isn't going to show up for almost a year on her own channel. I'll just put it out. I'll just put it out there. I don't think she'll be. I don't think she'll stream until 2025. Which is why I'm gonna be the one who gets her out of the wilderness.
It's quite a ways away.
That's how busy some people are.
Oh, that's fair enough.
So you can go raid Hive. I'll put the link up so everyone can go raid Hive. So what are your plans for next week?
Me? I'm just gonna be working and building, catching up on what I got. You know, I'm trying not to spend too much more money than I have to. I got a bunch of bulk I really need to go through. So I kind of been picking out of these bins that I have in the garage, and so just that's what I got going on, man.
Yeah, and if I don't see a city update on my Thursday morning, we're gonna play Truth or Dare.
Right on.
But not for me, because I'm more confident in my own abilities to film a city update.
Oh, I know it. In fact, we do need a Mayo City update.
Yes, we do, and I need to. I'm gonna go prepare that. I'm gonna go prepare it and try not to be lazy for the rest of the day, because I've been too lazy with things I've been promising.
Yeah.
So get a city update uploaded to your channel before it's 12 p.m. on Thursday my time, and we won't have to play Truth or Dare.
Right on. All right. Well, I'm gonna try my absolute hardest. We may be playing Truth or Dare.
Anyway, thank you. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for a fun 50th episode. Spectacular. We appreciate all of the support over the past 50 episodes. We previously did the Mayo Hosko community stream, but I wanted to rebrand myself into something that had a memorable name, and that's why I went with Real Whole Egg. So, as always, we stream at 9 p.m. Eastern on a Friday night in North America, which is right now 11 a.m. Australian Eastern on a Saturday morning. So thank you for watching this stream, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Hey guys.
Thank you for supporting Mayo Hosko Media. Your viewership is very important to us. Tell YouTube you like us by smashing the like button. Let your thoughts be known in the comments down below. Never miss out on any more LEGO content from us by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. Stay tuned for live streams every Friday night at 9 PM Eastern in North America and monthly city updates on the last Wednesday or Thursday of every month. If you like Minecraft and gaming streams, follow us on Twitch, Mayo_Hosko, no capital letters. Twitch streams every Saturday morning at 8 AM Eastern in North America. To be in the know, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at real_Mayo Hosko. Have fun with us on our Discord server. Friend us on Facebook and join the fan club group. For business inquiries, email us at mayohosko@gmail.com. For historical inquiries, check out our website. For special community perks, including behind the scenes, voting rights, and early access videos, become an investor today by pledging to us on Patreon. Links in the description. Watch this video recommended to you, or check out this playlist if you missed any previous videos of the same genre. This has been Mayo Hosko, and I am a fan of old LEGO. #AFOOL.